What's up, Stan's number one Stan here. We are back with another album review with, of course, yes, Puppy as well, and another very special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. It's me again, Joy, aka Joy's Delivery Service. You can find me at twitch.tv/Joy's Delivery Service. I am back for yet another album reaction video. I'm very honored to be here. And Stan, what are we reacting to today?
We are listening to Frank Ocean, Blond.
Yeah.
This was not going to be yet, but because the last 3 albums we've done, I gave a 10 out of 10 on the first listen. And Joy is here hoping to keep that streak going. I've never heard Frank Ocean before, so I don't know like what he sounds like, or anything. So I'm excited to have another new artist because it's been a while since we've done a new artist.
Yeah, I feel like we've been like mostly doing like the same artist, but like different albums from their discographies. We've been doing a lot of Peggy, obviously, a lot of Kendrick, since he recently released GNX as well. A lot of Tyler. We've been going through his discography, some Danny Brown as well. But yeah, now Frank Ocean is joining our family.
Yeah. And Joy says that this album is amazing, so I'm excited to get to it.
It's a masterpiece.
It's about an hour long, 17 tracks, so pretty standard length for an album.
Yeah, but there's a lot to discuss with this one. It's super dense. It's a huge album. And it's, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful albums ever produced, both like sonically but also writing wise. I feel like Frank Ocean basically pours his heart out on this album. There's so much emotion displayed here, and like some of these songs, like whenever I hear them I just want to like cry, and I've heard them hundreds of times, if not thousands of times, and they still want to just like make me bawl, but in a good way. And I feel like what makes Frank so like special is that he can tell these very personal stories, but he can also kind of like you like as a listener you can kind of like apply them to like your own life as well. Like you can kind of like apply yourself to these scenarios because they're very like universal. And I feel like Frank does a very good job of like showcasing like adulthood and stuff like that. Like to me this album is very much like a coming of age story, of like specifically for like going into your 20s and kind of like moving on from like your teens and going into adulthood, and how it's not it's maybe not what you expected it to be, and how that's like obviously it's scary, but how at the same time that's okay. But it's it can be very frightening to enter that stage of your life. And this album to me is like all about that, and how this version of yourself currently existing may not have been what other people wanted you to be, maybe not even what you yourself were hoping you would turn out to be, but like we are our own individuals, and there's like nothing really we can do about that, and we're constantly changing, and that's just how life goes. That's basically like the premise of this album, I would say. That there's a lot of different themes and stories that are told here, and that's basically it.
I remember my 20s, and lots of mistakes were made.
Yeah.
But then also learn from those mistakes and improve my life a lot. So you got to have the bad to really appreciate the good and to like grow.
Yeah, exactly. That's what makes us human after all.
Yeah.
So yeah, this first track is called Nikes. And yeah, I don't really want to say too much about each track because I kind of want to let them like talk themselves, and then we can kind of like discuss them afterwards. But yeah, this track is like, it's like every track on this, it's like about a lot of things, but this one in particular is about materialism. And the title, and yeah, it's very good. So whenever you're ready to get into the first track, let's go.
Yeah, let me just pull up my my top 10 list here before I forget. I almost forget to do that every time. I'm like, have everything set up and all the screens going and the Discord call and everything, and then I'm like, okay, I think everything's ready. Like, oh yeah, the top list, the top 5 list.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get into Nikes.
Nikes. Let's go.
Bitches want Nike. They looking for a check. Tell them it ain't likely. Said she need a ring like Carmelo. You must be on that white like Othello. All you want is Nikes, but the real ones, just like you, just like me. I don't play, I don't make time, but if you need dick, I got you, and I am from the line. Go up for ASAP. R.I.P. Pimp C, R.I.P. Trayvon. That nigga look just like me. Fucking Bison. That's my little cousin. He got a little tray. His girl keep the scales. A little mermaid. We out by the pool. Some little mermaids. Me and them gel like twigs with the bangs. Now that's a real mermaid. You holding your breath. With it down. Punk Madre, Punk Papa. You don't care for me, but he cares for me, and that's good enough. We don't talk much or nothing, but when we talk about something, we have good discussion. I met his friends last week. Feel like they're on to something that's good for us.
We'll let you guys prophesy. We'll let you guys prophesy. We gon' see the future first. We'll let you guys prophesy. We gon' see the future first. Living so the last night feels like a past life. Speaking of it, don't know what got into people. Devil be possessing homies, demons try to body jump. Why you think I'm in this bitch wearing a fucking yarmulke? Acid on me like the rain. Weed crumbles in the glitter. Rain, glitter. We laid out on the sweat floor. Away turf, no astro. Mesmerized how the strobes glow. Look at all the people feet dance. I know that your nigga came with you, but he ain't with you. The only human in is humid in these barmaids. I mean my balls sticking to my jeans. We breathing pheromones, amber rose, sipping pink gold lemonades. Feeling I may be younger, but I look after you. We're not in love, but I make love to you. When you're not here, I'll save some for you. I'm not him, but I mean something to you. I mean something to you. I mean something to you. You got a room and you'll hear what we do. It's only awkward if you're fucking into. I thought that.
Wow.
That's such a beautiful song.
Yeah. Damn, that's a great opening.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah.
I love this opener. Because, and like what I think is so cool about this is that it's like, you know, it opens up with Frank's voice being like really like pitched up. And to me, that's supposed to like symbolize well, it could mean two things. First off, I think it's meant to symbolize like, you know, sort of like a fakeness. And that's and like that to me refers to like materialism and how like all of that is just like fake, and how like you know like that shit doesn't mean anything at all. Like, you got the new Nikes, like that doesn't mean anything at all, and that's just like a societal thing, and it's really toxic.
Yeah. Yeah, like I know, like I didn't, like I said, I'd never heard him before, so I didn't know what his like voice
Yeah.
sounded like. So like when I'm hearing
Yeah.
like the higher pitch or whatever, and then it like goes in
Yeah.
with like his normal voice, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I like that. I like that. And
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say too, this is you said it's more like an R&B type album.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like our first I don't want to say true because like Igor had like some R&B
Yeah.
themes to it, but
Mm.
definitely like different than what we've done before, I
Yeah.
think. But yeah, I'm liking it. That beat was just like so like melodic and
so-
everything.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I love the beat so much. And how it like kind of like fades out like in the second half, when like his real voice comes in, but then it like comes back towards the end.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love how the song's structured. And also there's like a story here as well. He talks about his cousin who's a drug dealer, and that my little cousin, he got a little trade. His girl keep the scales, a little mermaid, which is metaphor for drugs.
Yeah.
So like his girl is like kind of like helping him and stuff, but he doesn't really care for her as much as she cares for him, which is like super sad. Like, he just uses her for like, yeah, basically just for like business and like to fuck her. that she actually like likes him on like a romantic level, and Frank kind of like talks about that, how like how like he feels sorry for her and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the drugs make people do crazy things.
Yeah.
And not
Yeah,
and not
he doesn't
see
care for her at all.
and not see like what they actually have in front of them.
Mm.
But yeah, that was a beautiful opening. Very very like heartfelt and what's the word?
And then also Frank is talking about he's also talking about a lover of his own, I think. Yeah, in the outro part of the song, I may be younger, but I'll look after you. We're not in love, but I'll make love to you.
Yeah.
I'm not him, but I'll mean something to you. So maybe his like lover, maybe is like recently broke up with like their boyfriend, and he's like sort of like yeah, I don't know, like he's kind of like their alternative or whatever. And you got a roommate, he'll hear what we do. It's only awkward if you're fucking him too. Is the final line.
Yeah.
So yeah, and yeah, this this also is Frank addressing his his sexuality. That's a big theme on this album. Like Frank coming to terms with his sexuality and like being open about it and coming out and stuff. And here in the first track, he's like already kind of like doing that. Because he's, I mean, here he's implying that he's like, he's with someone, with a guy.
Yeah, yep, I kind of like got that like feel from
Yeah.
it and all that. But yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very like great opener, very like tone setting.
Yeah, very, very like heartbreaking as well.
Yeah.
But also he just said, yeah, I don't know, like yeah, it might be heartbreaking, but like also it just like has this nice vibe. Like this like late night vibe. Like I don't know, it's like there's something so comforting about this, even though it's like it shouldn't be comforting,
Yeah. Yeah, just the way like he like says it and everything, and like the beat
Yeah.
where it makes it sound like it's supposed to be one way, but like the lyrics themselves are not.
It should be super depressing, but it more so feels like Frank just like being like honest with himself and being like introspective. Like yeah, there's something about that feels like kind of like comforting and like welcoming. Like it almost makes you like warm, just like being there with him. Like it kind of feels like having like you're like having a one-on-one conversation with him, and you're just like talking about your problems and like opening up to each other. That's kind of what it feels like. Like this whole album to me feels like you're going like on a like on a drive with him, and you can kind of like see him in the rear view, and you're just like talking and going on this ride together, and you're like learning more about him and his past. And yeah, it's fucking really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next song is called Ivy. And
I like the more like simple terms and like one word like song titles and like so it like makes you think of like what the song's really like about, because like I mean the first track like Nikes or whatever, yeah, he talked about Nikes, but like not in the way I thought. I thought he'd be like like talking in more about like material things because of it, but it's more of like a relationship aspect. So I have no idea what to expect from the rest of these tracks because of that opening song.
Okay, well, I won't say too much then. Yeah, Ivy is the next track. If you're ready,
I am ready.
Let's go.
Let's get into Ivy.
I thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me. The start of nothing, I had no chance to prepare, I couldn't see you coming. The start of nothing, ooh, I could hate you now. It's quite alright to hate me now. When we both know that deep down, the feeling still deep down is good. If I could see through walls, I could see you faking. If you could see my thoughts, you would see your faces. Safe in my rental, like an army truck back then. We didn't give a fuck back then. I ain't a kid no more. We'll never be those kids again. We drive the six, had the X6 back then. Back then, no matter what I did, my waves wouldn't dip back then. Everything sucked back then, we were friends. I thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me. The start of nothing, I had no chance to prepare, I couldn't see you coming. The start of nothing, ooh, I could hate you now. It's quite alright to hate me now. But we both know that deep down, the feeling still deep down is good. In the halls of your hotel, arm around my shoulder so I can tell how much I meant to you, meant to sincere back then. We had time to kill back then. You ain't a kid no more. We'll never be those kids again. It's not the same. Everything's cool. Don't you remember? I broke your heart last week. You'll probably feel better by the weekend. Still remember, had you going crazy, screaming my name. The feeling deep down is good. I thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me. The start of nothing, had no chance to prepare, couldn't see you coming. And we started from nothing, ooh, I could hate you now. It's alright to hate me now. We both know that deep down, the feeling still deep down is good. All the things I didn't mean to say, I didn't mean to do. There were things you didn't need to say. Did you mean to? Need to? I've been trying harder, I've been trying harder, I've been trying harder, trying harder.
Damn.
God fucking damn it, bro. Oh man.
That ending
Oh.
sure like took like a turn.
Yeah. I kind of felt like him, like, yeah, just like, yeah, I don't know, maybe he felt like angry or something. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
what I was
kind of
getting
like,
to. Like he was like angry, so then he's like throwing shit and like hitting it around, and
yeah. Man, this song is, I love this song, but I also hate it because it's so like it's so true and honest. Like it's like too real. uh,
yeah, I gotta give him
man,
like
I'm gonna fucking cry in
props
this
for
video as
like
well.
hitting like notes like that high. Like I don't know if that was like all him, or if he
Dude,
like pitched his voice up again, but I was like, God
no, I'm
damn.
pretty sure this is like all him, just like regular voice. Like he has an actual angelic voice. He's insane,
Yeah,
and I
he
feel like,
definitely has like
oh
quite the range.
yeah,
But yeah, that song fucking like got me like thinking. I'm like fucking like pretty much watching like a movie in my head, and fucking
yeah,
damn,
yeah.
I'm
So
sad now.
this, yeah, I know. So this song basically tells a story um of Tyler and this and this guy.
Of Tyler.
Uh, wait, did I say Tyler? I meant Frank. I meant Frank. Sorry, we've been doing way too many Tyler videos. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm so used to like talking about Tyler, bro. Okay. Um, but yeah, Frank. This tells the story of Frank and his first true love, with a man. Um, so these feelings are like sort of like new for him. Like he's only been with like women prior to this. Um, and so yeah, I mean, literally the opening line, the chorus. I thought that I was dreaming when you said you love me. Like he couldn't like believe it at first, but then he like started to like him back. Um, but the relationship didn't last for long before he broke up with this person. And yeah, and like this whole song is like him just basically reflecting upon that that relationship. um yeah,
Yeah, very emotional and like powerful song.
very much so. And yeah, he's like he perfectly paints a picture of like where exactly he is, and like where they are, and like what is happening. Like verse 2, in the halls of your hotel, arm around my shoulder so I could tell how much I meant to you, meant it sincere back then. Like it's impossible not to hear this, and like how he like perfectly explains like exactly what's happening, and not like, yeah, as you said, like picture this movie in your head. Like he's such a good writer. Like it feels like you're there. Like this feels too real, you know?
Yeah, it feels like you're like watching it unfold as it like
Yeah.
as he like sings about it, and like damn.
You ain't a kid no more. We'll never be those kids again. Aw. Such a good line, but it's so like heartbreaking. Because this was like many, many years ago. They were 19 at the time. Um and so like, yeah, they might still have that. They might still have feelings for each other. He said here that we both know that deep down the feeling still deep down is good. So like maybe they're still like, maybe they both feel things for each other, but they just know that this is like too toxic. They were kids, they're like, they're not in the same headspace anymore. It just don't work.
Yeah.
That's so heartbreaking. Like I feel like that's pretty common for like people that are still like in love to just simply move on despite that fact, which is
Yeah.
like, that's so sad to me, that it has to be like that, but that's just what it is.
Yeah, especially like as you like get older and you're not like quite sure what exactly you want anymore, and sometimes it just like hits you where it's like, damn, I don't think this is working.
Yeah.
But man, this so far has been quite like a roller coaster.
Yeah, and we're only 2 songs in.
I know. Like, damn, this album's not what I expected so far. I know you said it's like, you know, an amazing album, considered like one of the best albums, but
Yeah.
like I'm definitely enjoying it so far.
Oh, yeah.
So you know, hopefully the rest of the album keeps like drawing me in, which I'm sure it will.
Yeah, we are just getting started.
So next up, we have Pink and White.
Pink and White. This is a very interesting song. It has some really interesting guest appearances.
Ooh.
Yeah, first off, Pharrell Williams, producer, which is always like when you like look at the producers and you see Pharrell Williams produce the song, you know it's gonna be a fucking banger. Because he's a fucking goated producer. And also we got some backing vocals from the one and only Queen Bee, Beyonce.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't have like a verse or anything, but she does backing vocals, and yeah. And then we have an uncredited word from Kanye West as well. But I don't actually know what he contributed this song, to be honest. But yeah, I guess Kanye was involved, and so was Beyonce and Pharrell Williams. So that's one hell of a fucking crew.
Yeah, and this was 7 years ago, so that's when Kanye still made good music.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this is a very, very like bittersweet song. So it's basically about Frank. Yeah, it's about Frank talking about a friend, a person who's close to him, who's passed away, whom he remembers by recalling places they went together and lessons this person taught him. So he's basically looking back at, you know, their memories and what they taught him and stuff. And he also, throughout the track, talks about a hurricane a lot. And so basically this has led people to believe that this person that Frank is talking about died during Hurricane Katrina, which hit Louisiana when Ocean was studying in the University of New Orleans. Which literally forced him to relocate to Houston.
Damn.
And so yeah, this song has led people to believe that the person he's talking about died during this hurricane, which is fucking atrocious.
Yeah, hurricanes fuck shit up. Luckily, I've never like had to deal with hurricanes where I live, but yeah, they're tragic. They're awful.
Yeah, so it's a very tragic song, but it's also beautiful in a way. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, let's get into Pink and White.
Yeah. Let's go.
That's the way every day goes. Every time we've no control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me. Nod my head, don't close my eyes. Halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you'd feel south. Up north's getting cold soon. The way it is, we're on land, so I'm someone to hold true. Keep you cool when it's still alive. Won't let you down when it's all ruined. Just the same way you showed me.
showed me love, glory from above, regardless, dear. It's all downhill from here. In the wake of a hurricane, dark skin of a summer shade, nosedive in the floodlines, tall tower, milk crates. It's the same way you showed me. Cannonball off the porch side, older kids trying off the roof. Just the same way you showed me. You were sure if you could die and come back to life, up for air from the swimming pool, you kneel down to the dry land, kiss the earth that birthed you, gave you tools just to stay alive and make it out when the sun is ruined. That's the same way you showed me, you showed me love, glory from above, regardless, dear. It's all downhill from here. Real life, remember how it was. I'm King, Michael Jackson, all this shit. Say what up to Maggie, the shoe. Say what up to Benny. Say what up to life and mortality. Running up my bikes, running up. Out for me, 18, still in granny 6. Take it easy, give me some sweet. Bitch, I might like immortality. This is life, life, immortality.
Many college students have gone to
Damn.
Oh my god. This song is so good. Like, I can't believe how good the song is. Oh man. Like, again, like, Frank is so good at, like, tackling, like, super serious, like, topics and, like, personal shit, but at the same time making them, like not that depressing. I mean, it's still depressing, but he's like looking at it in a bright way almost. Just like beautiful. He remembers this person, like in like a good light, and yeah, I don't know. It's so beautiful to me, the song.
Yeah, it's like with the darker tone of like the hurricane, all that, but like having like an uplifting like melody and like beat and sound to an instrumental is and like at the end, like, you know, I like the fade out so far after the music is or the singing is done. You know, having like the birds chirping and everything. It's kind of like
exactly.
like, you know, looking forward to like, you know, like the future and like, you know, things are bad now, but you know, they're gonna get better.
Yeah.
That thing. It's fucking beautiful song.
So beautiful. Yeah, this first like 3-track run is insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, coming up next is an interlude titled "Be Yourself," and yeah, so I think we should listen to that and then segue into solo, and then we can talk about them after solo.
Yeah, we can do that. So if you are ready, we can do the interlude. Be Yourself.
Yeah, let's do it.
college. Many college students have gone to college and gotten hooked on drugs, marijuana, and alcohol. Listen, stop trying to be somebody else. Don't try to be someone else. Be yourself and know that that's good enough. Don't try to be someone else. Don't try to be like someone else. Don't try to act like someone else. Be yourself. Be secure with yourself. Rely and trust upon your own decisions, on your own beliefs. You understand the things that I've taught you. Not to drink alcohol, not to use drugs. Don't use that cocaine or marijuana because that stuff is highly addictive. When people become weed heads, they become sluggish, lazy, stupid, and unconcerned. Sluggish, lazy, stupid, and unconcerned. That's all marijuana does to you. Okay? This is Mom. Unless you're taking it under doctor's control, then it's regulated. Do not smoke marijuana. Do not consume alcohol. Do not get in the car with someone who is inebriated. This is Mom. Call me. Bye.
Hand me a towel, I'm dirty dancing by myself, gone off tabs of that acid. Form me a circle, watch my Jagger. Might lose my jacket and hit a solo one time. We too loud in public, them police turned down a function. Now we outside and the time is perfect. Forgot to tell you, gotta tell you how much I vibe with you. And we don't gotta be solo. Now stay away from highways, my eyes like them red lights. Right now I prefer yellow, red bone, so mellow, fuck around, be cutting you. Think we were better off solo. I got that act right in a windy city that night. No trees to blow through, but blow me, and I owe you 2 grams from the sunrise. Smoking good, rolling solo. 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 It's hell on earth and the city's on fire. In hell, there's heaven. There's a bull and a matador dueling in the sky. In hell, there's heaven. I'm skipping showers and switching socks, sleeping good and long. Bones feeling dense as fuck, wish a nigga would cross and catch a solo. On time. White leaf on my boxers, green leaf turn to vapors for the low. And that mean cheap cause ain't shit free and I know it. Even love ain't cause it's not cost, that clinic killed my soul. But you gotta hit the pussy roto. Now your baby mama ain't so vicious. All she want is her picket fence and you protest and you pick a sign, but them courts won't side with you. Won't let you fly solo. Yeah. I wanted that act right in Colorado that night. I brought trees to blow through, but it's just me and no you. Stayed up till my phone died. Smoking big, rolling solo. It's hell on earth and the city's on fire. In hell, there's heaven. There's a bull and a matador dueling in the sky. In hell, there's heaven. By myself. This is joy, this is sun.
Damn.
Oh my god. That song is so beautiful.
Damn.
It's also like, it sounds so pretty. It's also like, yeah, again, it's like super somber song. It's also like beautiful in a weird way.
Yeah.
So yeah, this song to me is about like Frank. Yeah, he's he's alone and he's feeling very much alone. And to me, the title and the word solo could also refer to him being so low and feeling the need to get high, like kind of escape that feeling.
Yeah.
So it kind of has like a double meaning in the song. And what makes it like even more like depressing is we hear, obviously the interlude, his mom talking to him about how she's like concerned about him and his usage of drugs, but then he's like continuously consuming them.
Yeah. Yeah, I like interludes and segues like that where it leads into a song and like keeps like the message, or like the song goes into the interlude with the message where it's like really like drives it home, where it's like obviously a parent is going to be concerned about their kid, and especially if they're like using drugs and drinking a lot, where the parent is be like, hey, don't do that. But being an adult, and you can just do what you want. A lot of times people just don't listen to the advice, and they just do what they need to get by. But yeah, kind of when she told me this album was so depressing.
Yeah, but it's not just depressing. It's also like like a confrontation with oneself, and just like coming to terms with self identity. And
like it's a beautiful it's a beautiful
part
type
of that
depressing.
is being
Where it's like depressing, but in like kind of uplifting way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's what I feel like Frank is like doing really, really well.
Yeah.
Also the chorus on this song is so good.
Yeah.
It's hell on earth and the city's on fire. In hell, there's heaven. That's such good wordplay. So like, yeah, so he's commenting on like, how he feels like really scared with the current state of the world. With how like, people are being oppressed on a daily basis. Including himself. And so, drugs are like, kind of like help him escape that, and being alone also in a way helps him escape that feeling of like helplessness or oppression. And when he smokes, he feels like he kind of like reaches heaven, and he's in a happier place, a place that's like free of like the everyday problems that we're surrounded with. So he uses drugs as and I feel like a lot of people do drugs for the escapism aspect of it, which is dangerous. But I also like can't blame a lot of people for doing that, or for being like led into that, because the world can be a fucking shitty place.
Yeah,
especially right now.
That's what drugs are for. I mean, not to like like I mean that's literally what they were created to do.
Yeah. Yeah, but also like being alone as well. can be really destructive, but it can also be sort of like peaceful sometimes.
Yeah, and like everyone needs like time to be like alone, you know, and not be like with people all the time, or like, you know, be like overcrowded or like overwhelmed. But yeah, too much being alone definitely is not a good thing either. You got to find like the right balance of, you know, having alone time and then, you know, also being like social. Because too much of one or the other is not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heavily relate to that song. That might be my favorite song so far.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that song.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Like oh man. Apparently this is the first time I'm listening to Frank Ocean, but goddamn.
Yeah. I'm glad you're liking it so far.
Yeah.
It seems.
I was very uncultured until you introduced me to all these new artists.
Hey, yeah, I'm happy too.
But next we have Skyline 2. I like
this is the song.
I like that it like cuts off so it doesn't say like, you know, to where.
Yeah.
So it's intriguing and it makes me curious of like, but where's it going to?
Yeah, so this is the song that Kendrick contributed to in terms of like writing.
Ooh. Good old K-Dot.
Yeah. Yeah, it was also rumored to feature on this track as well. But there's actually another song on this that I mentioned to Stan before we started recording, called Nights. That's a song that's coming up, and Kendrick actually has an unreleased verse on that song. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, so yeah, K-Dot contributed to this one, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Skyline 2, yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's get into it. I want to know where this Skyline's going to.
This is joy, this is summer. Keep alive. Stay alive. Got your medal on. We're alone. Making sweet love, taking time. The God strikes us. That's a pretty fucking fast year flew by. That's a pretty long third gear in this car. Gliding on the fire. The deer run across. Kill the headlights. Pretty fucking underneath moonlight now. Pretty fucking sunrise in sight. And comes the morning hunting us with the beams. Soul's the same as far as it used to be. It begins to blur, we get older. Blur. Summer's not as long as it used to be. Every day counts like crazy. Smoke. Haze. Wanna get soaked? Wanna film a tape on a speedboat? We smell a Californication. Everything grows in the Congo. Ooh, everything grows. Can you come when I call again? Twice than a friend, and two limbs over shoulder, carried away. Because I'm stronger, the Congo is down. Smoke. In comes the morning. Smoke. In comes the morning.
Damn, that song went by fast.
Yeah, that's a pretty short song. Oh, wait, what? It's actually 3 minutes long? Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Wait, that song does not feel like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said it went by.
Holy
Like,
shit, yeah.
felt like it went
Jesus.
by so fast because it just like
Oh my god. I just had that realization. Like I've been listening to this album and this song like so long, but I had no idea this was 3 minutes long. Holy shit, that's crazy. Yeah, it's really
the slower tempoed like instrumental and stuff just makes it seem like, you know, it's gonna be a while, but then next thing you know, it's like over with, and it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because you're just like so wrapped up into it, and it's makes you like think a lot.
Yeah, this is such a perfect like late night drive type of song.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it just, you know, has your mind like thinking all these like thoughts, and then when the song ends, you're like, wait, no, come back.
Yeah. So this is like a very intimate song. About like about like him and like this other person like making love stuff and he's like having all these thoughts, and he's like, you know, it seems like he's enjoying just life.
Yeah.
Like the pace is going. It's it almost feels like, I don't know, it feels like kind of healing in a way, and it feels like a nice interlude from like the very heavy solo that we just came off of.
Yeah.
Very, very good song. Very, very underrated, I have to say.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it just, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the best word to like describe it, but it's just,
yeah, it's kind of hard to, right?
Yeah, like it's definitely a very like beautiful song, and it's just so like thought provoking, and
Yeah.
it's just like, you know, wraps you up into it.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Next up.
Yeah, self-control.
Self-control.
You know.
Oh man.
Very interested to see it, like how the song's gonna go, because you know, self-control can mean like a lot of things. You know, self-control from like you know, doing things you're not supposed to do, or doing things you don't want to do. You know, it's very, can be a very like broad term of like just saying self-control. It's like, well, from what though?
Yeah.
So interested to see where
this song
goes.
This song has 2 hidden features.
Ooh.
From someone called Austin Feinstein and Young Lean.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
And there's this really funny clip of like Young Lean talking about when he like got a like he was in Stockholm and the video is so funny. So basically he was like at like this at like the Stockholm central station, and he was like buying drugs, and then he like got a phone call from Frank Ocean. Like, and he was fucking 17 years old at the time, and he got a fucking phone call from Frank Ocean, and Frank was like, "Hey, do you wanna come over to London and like do this song with me?" And like Young Lean, he was like, "Yeah, sure."
Wow.
Like he was fucking 17. Like imagine being 17 and getting a call from fucking Frank Ocean. to work
I
on
can
your
imagine
album.
being
It's
17 and
insane.
getting a call from like any big artist, but like,
Yeah,
damn.
that's crazy. Yeah, that's so funny to me. I love that clip. I'll have to show it to you later. It's like, yeah, he was like, yeah, I was just like buying drugs, and then I got a call from Frank, and I was like, who is this? And he was like, yeah, this is Frank Ocean calling from London. Do you want to come over and produce a song with me? Like, oh man, I love that.
Wow.
But yeah.
Well, now,
So yeah,
now I'm excited to hear the song even more.
hell yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Poolside convo about your summer last night. Ooh, yeah. About your summer last night. I give you no play. Could I make it shy last night? Could I make it shy on the last night? Could we make it in? Do we have time?
I'll be the boyfriend in your wet dreams tonight. Noses on a rail, little virgin wears the white. You cut your hair, but you used to live a blinded life. Wish I was there, wish we'd grown up on the same advice, and our time was right.
Keep a place for me, for me. I'll sleep between y'all. It's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. Keep a place for me.
Now and then you miss it, sounds make you cry. Some nights you dance with tears in your eyes. I came to visit you, 'cause you see me like a UFO. That's like never. 'Cause I made you use your self-control, and you made me lose my self-control, my self-control. Keep a place for me. I'll sleep between y'all, it's nothing. Keep a place for me. It's nothing, it's nothing. It's nothing, it's nothing. No, you gotta leave. Take down some summertime. Give it up, just a night. No, you got someone coming. You're spitting game. Oh, you got it. No, you gotta leave. Take down some summertime. Give up, just a night. Oh, you got someone coming. Spitting game. Oh, you got it. Yeah. Oh, you gotta leave. Take down some summertime. Give up, just a night. Someone coming, spitting game. Oh, you got it. It's a good guy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I did not want that song to end. There should be
I know.
20-minute version of that song.
Oh, that's fuck me. This song is good. Holy shit, man. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. This song is a masterpiece.
I know, like I loved like the what's the term? Kind of like the echoing, like boosted of like the
Yeah.
voices.
Yeah.
Where it kind
Dude,
of
the
sounds
fucking
like
outro of
yeah, it
this
kind of sounds
song
like
is
an
like one of the most.
orchestra almost, where it's
Yeah.
just like, oh man, like
Dude, the outro to this song is like one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life.
yeah,
Honestly.
like
It's
oh man, we should have did this album 7 years ago.
true. Yeah. Ugh. And it's so beautifully written as well. But it's also like, because yeah, obviously this is about like um you know, he's like describing this relationship that is like falling apart slowly. Um it's so
Yeah,
like depressing, but it's
yeah, and I love like the that's like one thing too I was gonna say about the title, where it's like, you can love someone or something so much that you like,
yeah,
lose like self-control, because it's like
yeah,
you just
yeah,
do like whatever you like need to or want to like keep that person or like keep that thing, so like it happens to like a lot of people when you're like, so madly in love, you just are
yeah,
like, you just stop thinking because you just like, I just want this person and we'll do whatever I got to do to keep it, which
yeah,
can you know not be the best thing or be healthy, but you just don't think of it because you're just so in
yeah,
love.
exactly.
And it's like I think pretty much everybody has felt that, like, at least once in their life. And it's fucking damn. Oh, we're gonna have to keep going, or otherwise I'm gonna fucking start tearing up here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh
no, I feel
man.
the exact same about this album.
Oh
It's
wow.
fuck.
It's it's so good. Like I can't, I'm
Yeah.
starting to understand when I was typing in. I told you this already, but when I was typing in,
Oh yeah.
Frank Ocean to like get the album, and I just type in Frank, and Ocean was above Sinatra, and I was like, really? I was surprised, but after hearing this
Yeah.
album, I'm like, okay. I was like,
I
all
get
right,
that.
they got a point. He's got a point.
Yeah, the outro is just like oh my god. It's like I can't get over how good it sounds and how good it is.
Yeah, like
Um
all the outros on this song have just been so like
yeah,
perfect. Like
yeah,
insert the Homelander like perfect meme at the end of every outro.
yeah.
Like, oh my god. This album's going
Uh,
by like so fast. Like
yeah,
we're already almost halfway like done. Like this
yeah,
song is
yeah,
basically like the halfway, or this interlude, it looks
yeah,
like, is like the halfway point. And it's like, what? We
yeah,
just started it.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah, he's like the way he's repeating, I know you gotta leave, leave, leave. Because he starts to understand that this shit ain't working out. And how he's like slowly coming to the realization that like yeah, his ex like can't stay at his place any longer is like so heartbreaking to me.
yeah. Like, like it happens too, or it's like you have that moment of like realization where it's like, oh, this is not going to work out. This is going to end. And especially like if you're so in love with someone and you like lose self control, or it's like you just don't want it to happen. You just don't want it to end. So you do like everything
Yeah.
you can to like keep it, and it's like, damn, I'm getting a little emotional over here. I'm gonna turn my camera off.
Aw. Aw. Wait, are you crying?
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
No. I've only cried on camera like twice, and but it's not yet. But I'm getting a little like choked up thinking and like talking and like relating to these songs. Like, why didn't you tell me I would relate to this album so heavily?
Yeah, this album does that to you. Like, I feel like anyone can like relate to this, to be honest.
Yeah, like damn, like.
Also, can we talk about the album cover for a second? Oh, he's like in the shower, like crying. Like that should tell you enough about this album, to be honest.
Yeah, like he's like like either like wiping the tears or like hiding the tears because he doesn't want anybody to like see him crying. It's like I think we've all been there. Who hasn't had a good cry in the shower?
Yeah.
That's what the shower is for, because the water just wipes away the tears.
Yeah.
But oh man, this is quite the journey of this album so far. It's
yeah.
I don't want to say too much more, but you picked a good album.
Hell yeah.
So this is an interlude, I'm guessing, right? This next one, Good Guy?
Yeah, Good Guy.
So
yeah,
we'll do this and then Nights.
Nights, yeah.
And then Discuss.
Yes.
Okay, good. That'll give me time to recover and gather my thoughts and and stop me from having an emotional breakdown.
Mm.
So let's get into Good Guy.
Let's go.
He hooked it. It's a good guy. He hooked it up. Said if I was an NY, I should look you up. First time I ever saw you. And you text nothing like you look. It's to the gay bar you took me to. Is when I realized you talk so much more than I do. It's the highlights when I was convinced. Begging much more than some nice shit. I know you don't need me right now. And to you, it's just a late night out.
It's just nigga, all the bitches in the neighborhood want to fuck me, nigga. You told me. Thanks to fuck with all of them.
Yeah, I ain't got bitches no more.
But now I don't care about bitches like that, my nigga. That shit, Jasmine fucking wrecked my heart. I don't even know how to feel about bitches.
Round your city, round the clock. Everybody needs you. No, you can't make everybody equal. Although you got buku family, you don't even got nobody being honest with you. Breathe till I evaporated. My whole body see-through, transportation handmade. And I know it better than most people. I don't trust them anyways. You can't break the law with them. Get some good shit, have a calm night. Shooters killing left and right. Working through your worst night. If I get my money right, you know I won't need you. And I tell you, I hope the sack is full up. I'm fucking, no, I'm fucked up. Spend it when I get that. I ain't trying to keep you. Can't keep up a conversation. Can't nobody read you. Why your eyes well up? Did you call me from a seance? You were from my past life. Hope you're doing well, bro. I've been out here head first. Always like the head first. Signal coming in and out. Hope you're doing well, bro. Everybody needs you. Everybody needs you. Ooh, 90-90. This feel like a quaalude. No sleep in my body. Ain't no bitch in my body. New beginnings. New beginnings. Wake up high, the sun's going down. Time
wanna start your day, bro. Can't keep being late on. Know you need the money if you gon' survive. Every night, shit, every day, shit. Dropping baby off at home before my night, shit. You know I can't hear none of that, spend the night, shit. Kumbaya, shit. Wanna see Nirvana, but don't wanna die, yeah. Wanna feel it, none of them you come by. Fuck with me after my shit. Know them boys wanna see you broke down and shit. Bummed out and shit, stressed out and shit. That's everyday shit. Shut the fuck up, I don't want your conversation. Rolling marijuana, that's a cheap vacation. My everyday shit, every night shit, everyday shit.
Every night fucks every day up. Every day patches the night up. On God, you should match it, it's that KO. No white lighters till I fuck my 28th up. 1998, my family had the Acura. Oh, the legend. Kept at least 6 discs and a changer. Back on Boswell and Percy had it active. Couple bishops in the city building mansions. Oh, the Reverend. Preaching self-made millionaire status. When we could only eat at Shoney's on occasion. After Trina hit, I had to transfer campus. Your apartment I didn't use since where I waited. Staying with you when I didn't have an address. Fucking on you when I didn't own a mattress. Working on a way to make it out of Texas. Every night.
Dropping baby off at home before my night shit. Yeah. You know I can't hear none of that, spend the night shit. Kumbaya shit. Wanna see Nirvana, I wanna die, yeah. Wanna feel it, none of the cool you come by. Fuck with me at the my shit. You know them boys wanna see me broke down, see me bumped out, stressed out, that's just everyday shit. Shut the fuck up, I don't want your conversation. Rolling marijuana, that's a cheap vacation. Every day shit, every night shit, every day shit, every night shit, every day shit, every day shit, every night shit.
God
Oh my
damn.
god. Oh
Fucking
my
beat
god.
switch, that beat switch partway through.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
damn.
Absolutely insane. Yeah.
Like I was loving that like first beat and
Yeah.
instrumental, just listening to it, then that fucking like beat switch like in the middle.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Absolutely crazy song.
And,
Absolutely
oh
insane.
man, I really want to hear fucking Kendrick's verse on there now because holy shit.
It's so good. It's so good. I re-listened to it today with my brother because he didn't know about this. I was like, "Did you know that Kendrick was supposed to be featured on this?" He was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" And then I played it, and we were like, "Holy shit, this is so hard." But yeah, we should definitely listen to that version later.
Nights should have just been like 7 minutes long with Kendrick's verse on it.
Yeah, it's like 7.5 minutes long.
Yeah, like that fucking perfect, not long enough in my opinion. Like holy shit.
The song is so good.
Oh my god, it is great. I love the chorus. I love the fucking instrumental, the beat switch, the lyrics, everything about it. It's
the
like
lyrics, yeah. How he's like, how he's like connecting like his life through these like rough nights that he had, like working night shifts, just like, and like this was before he like became famous or whatever. He had to like, he like struggled, and he wouldn't see his like partner a lot either. He like dropped them off or before his night shift, and like and like wouldn't see them for like the entire night, and like yeah, that shit's like tough.
Yeah, like
It's
I
just
can't
like
imagine like, you know, being with somebody and then like making it big and then you're just so busy because you're traveling, doing shows, doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like not getting a chance to like see them as much.
Yeah.
Like it would be rough.
Yeah, that beat switch is just insane. Like,
yeah, I did not expect a fucking a beat switch at all, but holy shit. Like I was just vibing with like the first beat and then all of a sudden like the fucking like the beat switch, I'm like, ooh. I'm like, damn. 7 years since this album came out. That's crazy.
I know.
Oh man.
Well, actually 8 years. It came out in August of 2016.
Well, 7 years on YouTube, but
okay.
And that's the math I go by is what YouTube tells me. Who cares that it could be like, you know, 8 years or almost 8 years. If it's not exactly at that 8-year mark, YouTube says, nope, just 7. And then I'll just jump to 8.
Yeah, well, that song is fucking insane. I love it so much.
Yeah, my top 5 is gonna be tough. Can we just do a top like 15?
Sure.
Just everything except the like the interludes.
Yeah.
But
like some of the interludes are like so good too. Like some of the interludes could have been like top 5 on any other artist album. Like
even the good guy, like, you know.
Yeah, good guy. Like I wish that was like an entire song.
Yeah.
Like a full-length song. Because that beat was so good.
Yeah. You know. But
like,
oh man.
It had this like really like melancholic feeling. I was talking about like like meeting this like person at a gay bar for like the first time. After like only having texted with them before. And like, yeah, I feel like, you know, and he also said, didn't he say that like, oh, you look like you text nothing like you look or something, which is like a really interesting line to me.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like like dating nowadays is just like online dating. Like that's basically like all there is in terms of dating nowadays.
Yeah.
And so like you have these like expectations going in, and like so like that line is like really like interesting to me. And then how he was like, like I realized you talk so much more than I do or something, and how like maybe there wasn't like a perfect match, like how like like how it seemed on like Tinder or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
going from like just talking like, you know, online or like through text and then like meeting like in person is just, it's such a different like vibe to it, and it's insane like how different it can like be, where you could talk to somebody like all the time and like message and stuff, and then you meet in person, and then like, you know, it's like it's a different connection. So then, you know, you gotta like think of like, okay, you know, how to actually like, you know, talk in person compared to like, because like texting too, you can, you know, you have more time, you can like type things out, you know, and then think of something else to say.
Because but it's also more limited because I have like because I know people that I've like met, like dated, that I've like clicked really well with, like IRL, like when we're just like talking, having a conversation. So like when we're together IRL, would click super well, but then when we're texting, they seem like a different person.
Yeah, like it can go like both ways too. Either somebody's better like talking in person, or somebody's better like talking like through text. You know, and it's just
So like, how do you tackle that? How do you like, so like if you meet this person and then you're like, oh my god, this was such a good date, and then you're like texting them and that connection is just lost, and then you don't know if you're like gonna see each other again for like another 2 weeks or something. Like that's such like a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Because like then there's the chance that like, oh, did we just like lose our connection? When that doesn't even have to be true. Like if you just live closer to each other, then that might have not been a problem at all. But it's because like, yeah, I don't know. Like that going to think.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have no idea.
Yeah.
I haven't gone on a date with somebody in years.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's been several years. Oh.
I went on a date just like a few days ago. It was really fun.
Yeah, I bet it was fun. Like, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
haven't been on a date in like forever. So the whole concept and like what to do is now lost on me. It's it would be like having to like relearn something like all over again. Because it's
Yeah.
like, well, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't think I ever knew what to do like in the first place, but now I'm like, well, guess I'll just try my best.
Go get there. Go get there. I believe in you.
At least
Yeah.
somebody does.
But yeah, this next song is very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting. By the way, are you like using Genius or whatever to look at the lyrics?
No, I've been like listening intently because I don't want to get spoiled on these features.
Mhm. Okay. Like, do you feel like you're still like getting it? And like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
do you feel like you can still hear the lyrics well?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I got set up where I'm hearing like everything, and that's why like all these songs are like hitting so hard. I'm just like relating to them like so much, and like
Okay.
I don't know, like maybe it's because just like who I am and like how my brain works, but it's like if I'm just like listening and like I can like just hear it like better and understand it better because it gives me a chance to like
Cool. Yeah.
think instead of like trying to hear. Because like just reading like lyrics, is one thing, but like hearing how the artist actually like interprets it and like says it, it just hits different. Because like you can like when I don't know about you, like when I just read lyrics, I just read them, as words. I don't know how they're gonna go about singing or rapping it or whatever, So like hearing them do it just hits so different because it's like the inflection that they can have on like words or things like that. It can just kind of give it like a new meaning to like based on just like reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
no,
like
for sure.
the more like slower like pace like R&B feel, it's a lot easier to like hear everything and like catch everything compared to like like somebody like rapping on it like Tyler or like Kendrick when Kendrick's just going off and snapping and it's like, whoa, hold on, I gotta I missed half the things he said because he's just going nonstop.
Yeah, but this next song is actually a rap song.
Is it?
So
but you told me not to look up the lyrics for this song because it's a surprise feature.
Because, yes, but like yes, it is. But I feel like it's gonna be really hard for you to like hear all the lyrics because this person raps at a really fast pace.
Can you post the lyrics in Discord but cut out where the feature is?
Yes, absolutely.
Because now I'm so I didn't know it was gonna be a fucking a rapper. You didn't tell me who it was on here.
Yeah, and
you just told me that Frank is not on it. But I didn't know it was a
Frank
rapper.
is not on it. So yeah. So this is a guest song. It's really short. It's like 1:20.
Yeah,
it's like a minute long.
It's pretty short.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. And I'm actually. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to guess who it is, but you'll definitely know who it is. So let me just.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear this KSI verse.
Wait, no.
Okay, so Joy, send me the lyrics here and cut out who the feature is.
Yes.
So I can actually, and just looking at it, there's a lot of lyrics for like a minute. So I'm excited to do this.
Yeah. I really hope you can guess who this is. If not, then I'll be disappointed. But
yeah, we'll see. I mean, if you are ready, we can get into solo reprise.
Let's fucking do it.
So now I'm solo that I can see under the skirt of an ant. Solo that I don't get high no more when I Geronimo, I just go hand. Solo my cup is a rojo, my cholo, my friend. Solo that I can admit. When I hear that another kid is shot by the popo, it ain't an event. No more solo that no more high horses so hard to wear polo. When I do, I cut the pony off, now there's a hole that once was a logo. How fitting, solo that I can give a fuck about what is trending. Trying to cut down on my spending regardless of winning instead of pretending and bending over backwards. Over half of the whole had work done. Saying they want something real from a man, just saying that we being real persons. I hate that it's like this, I feel for you and I don't know what it's like with a skirt on. So pardon me if I am being insensitive, but darling, this only worsens. Solo my halo, say way low, it feel like it's been. Solo that when they throw pussy or pesos, don't pay no attention to it. Solo that I am no rookie, but feel like a kid. Looking at the other kids with astonishment while I'm on punishment, watching the summer come close to an end. After 20 years in, I'm so naive I was under the impression that everyone wrote their own verses. It's coming back different, and yeah, that shit hurts me. I'm humming and whistling to those not deserving. I stumbled and lived every word. Was I working just way too hard?
Okay, what the fuck? I kind of want to listen to it again.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Okay, I think I know who it is, but they sound a little different, so I don't want to be wrong.
Okay.
Kind of.
So good though, isn't it? Like so good.
It is like that's a lot to say in just like a little over like a minute.
Yeah, like like I feel like this is only like a minute long, but I feel like it is like actually a great song.
Like they cover so much.
I know.
And like go over a lot in just like that minute, and it's crazy.
I know. It's absolutely insane.
So I'm gonna run it back and just like and listen to it and like, man, damn. Luckily, it's only a minute long, so it won't take too long. So yeah, let me run it all the way back.
Yeah.
Because I gotta listen to that shit again. Like, damn.
So good.
So now I'm solo that I can see under the skirt of an ant. Solo that I don't get high no more when I Geronimo, I just go hand. Solo my cup is a rojo, my cholo, my friend. Solo that I can admit. When I hear that another kid is shot by the popo, it ain't an event. No more solo that no more high horses so hard to wear polo. When I do, I cut the pony off, now there's a hole that once was a logo. How fitting, solo that I can give a fuck about what is trending. Trying to cut down on my spending regardless of winning instead of pretending and bending over backwards. Over half of the whole had work done. Saying they want something real from a man, just saying that we being real persons. I hate that it's like this, I feel for you and I don't know what it's like with a skirt on. So pardon me if I am being insensitive, but darling, this only worsens. Solo my halo, say way low, it feel like it's been. Solo that when they throw pussy or pesos, don't pay no attention to it. Solo that I am no rookie, but feel like a kid. Looking at the other kids with astonishment while I'm on punishment, watching the summer come close to an end. After 20 years in, I'm so naive I was under the impression that everyone wrote their own verses. It's coming back different, and yeah, that shit hurts me. I'm humming and whistling to those not deserving. I stumbled and lived every word. Was I working just way too hard?
Oh damn! It's so fucking good.
It is so good.
Oh. Okay, so who do you think it is?
I was thinking about it, and I think I might be wrong. It sounded a bit like Danny Brown.
Oh my god, no! You're so fucking wrong.
I know, that's what I thought. Like a bit of it sounded kind of like him a bit, but then I was like, especially on like the second listen, I was like, nah, I don't think that's Danny.
No. Okay, do you have any second guesses?
Tyler?
No, hell no. Are you crazy?
I don't know. You said that him and Tyler are like besties, and I thought Tyler also has different.
mostly
Tyler
like
also
Tyler.
has different sounds to him, and it's just. I thought maybe it
Jesus
was just
Christ.
another Tyler persona. You
Okay,
know?
do you have a third guess?
Oh my
Third guess?
god. I don't know. I'm just gonna sound more dumb.
Okay. Okay, so does the song "Hey Ya" sound?
Holy shit! No fucking way. You're telling me that's Andre 3000?
Yes, that's under 3K.
Oh my god. I never heard well I probably have, but it's been a while, but like I have not I don't think I've heard like Andre like rap in like a long time.
Yeah, no, that's Andre.
Holy shit. Fucking Frank Ocean got fucking Andre 3000
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
track.
This is the second time they collaborated.
No way.
They
Really?
had a track. Yeah. So they collaborated on his previous on his first studio album, Channel Orange, on one of my favorite Frank Ocean songs ever. It's called Pink Matter, and it features an amazing verse from Under 3K. It's seen as like one of the best features, rap features ever, and I'd have to agree. It's so fucking good. It's such a good song. So yeah, I'm so glad that he got Andre back for this album. But yeah, they are very good friends.
That is insane. Like,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, I would never have guessed that. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's so
I'm
fucking
glad you
good.
told me, hey, don't look up the lyrics for that. I want it to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
It's so good.
damn. Yeah, that is never would have thought that. If I would have known that they collaborated before and did a song before, that might have been one of my guesses, but I mean, holy shit, that's wow, what a powerful song for only like a minute.
It really is. Yeah. So basically, this is like a critique of the music industry, but also of racism in general. Like literally, the line when I hear that another kid is shot by the popo, it ain't an event no more. It's so hard. Like that's such a good line. But like it's true because it happens like fucking on a daily basis. And like this was especially like this was like right after like the whole BLM movement started. So yeah, this track was like really relevant back then, and yeah, it still is just as relevant. So good. So like basically, Andre kind of like speaks for Ocean because Andre has been in the game for longer than Ocean has.
Yeah, he's been around a long time.
Yeah. He's been in this for like 3 decades almost. And so like I think it's a genius move to like get Andre on here and just let him do his thing. So fucking good. Like one of the best interludes of all time, maybe. Like holy shit, it goes hard.
Yeah, like god damn. Yeah, I never would have guessed that. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's so good. Next song.
Yeah, pretty sweet. Track number 11, pretty sweet.
Yeah. This is a very interesting song. Yeah, that's all I will say. I won't really spoil anything. But what I will say is that this is inspired by the Beatles. It's inspired by the song "A Day in the Life" by the Beatles from 1967. I don't know if you've heard that song, but it's seen as like their best song ever.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say I don't know if you've ever heard of the Beatles, and I'm like, wow, I'm not that uncultured.
No.
Everyone's heard of the Beatles.
The final song on on Sgt. Pepper's The Lonely Hearts Club, and that album. The final track is called "A Day in the Life," and this song is inspired by that song specifically, and specifically like the ending part of that song. So that's kind of like, because this song sounds very different from, like, very, very different from the rest of the album. Yeah, I hope you will enjoy.
Yeah, let's get into Pretty Sweet.
To the edge I race, to the end I make it. All the risk I take it. Head bang with my 4 friends, we pour a taste out for the dead. This is the blood, the body, the life right now. The hype right now might be what I need. Might be what I need. Said you wanna hurt me now. You can't hurt me now. That might be what you need. What is to be alive on this side? Don't let me down. On the other side, I'm on this side. I'm on this side. I'm on this side. I'm on this river ride. I'm inside. I'm inside. These my niggas for life. Mothers of us, be kind to the fathers on whom we rely. Fathers of us, be kind to the mothers on whom we rely.
No, I was just telling that I got.
What the fuck? That song went by way too fast. Like, it's a shorter song, but still, it's like, holy shit.
It's so
That
good.
fucking beat and instrumental, though, was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that song is crazy to me. It's so experimental. I love it. I love every second. It's like, so like I saw someone on I saw like a TikTok post yesterday, I think. A person was like, they were like rating Frank Ocean's discography, and they placed this song as his worst song ever, which I think is ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like that's ridiculous because I think this song, yes, it's wildly different and it's like wildly experimental, but I think it works wonderfully. In my opinion, like, I think that's a crazy take to call this like his worst song. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, this song's great.
Yeah. But yeah, damn, it was, yeah, it definitely had a different like feel and like sound than the rest on the album so far, but I thought it was still amazing. I don't know how somebody would be like, oh, that's his worst song. But I mean, that beat though, that was something else.
Yeah, it's quite intense.
Yeah, like it was kind of like making me like anxious the whole time. Just like in like a weird way.
Yeah,
it just sounded like so like exhilarating, and I'm like, but why?
Oh, I think this song I mean, it could be a lot of things, but this one verse kind of leads me to believe that it's about him basically saying, so okay. Let me read the verse first. What it means to be alive on this side. You want to kill me now? On this side. Don't let me down. On this side. Down. Fuck the other side. I'm on this side. Like that leads me to believe that this is about him. He's queer, and there's there are people out there that want all queer people dead. And so here he's basically saying, fuck the other side, which could be like that other side of like people who are like, like bigots, or fuck the other side as in fuck being closeted, which I feel like both of those could apply to this.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like really cool and like beautiful to like just be like proud of who you are and your like identity and your sexuality, and just saying like fuck you, I'm gonna be like myself.
Yeah, definitely like very like strong like messaging and like meaning behind it. And yeah, it could be like one or both of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah, this could be a response to Christians that tell gay people they will go to hell when they die. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's some people are crazy. Hating somebody just for like who they are is fucking wild. I'll never understand it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I'd rather go to hell where everyone is, the quote unquote like people that they want to go to hell. But like, yeah, but all those people like don't hate each other and aren't bigoted. So if hell is where all the non-bigoted people go to, I will happily go there instead of spending an eternity with hateful people. Yeah, I'm probably going to hell anyways, and I've accepted that. But
hell seems pretty cool.
Like that's where all the fucking great people.
Yeah, like Satan is pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, I'd rather be down with the devil than fucking these hateful Christians. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like if somebody hates somebody so much just for being who they are, it's like, no, I'd rather be in hell. Thank you very much. Yeah,
like if Satan lets me like be who I am and like fuck whoever I want to, then like Satan is pretty cool.
Yeah, he doesn't judge. He
gets it. He gets it. Yeah.
He's just like
Satan lets me for who I am. Yeah.
Considering it's like it's like the Christians and hardcore people like that who are like, oh, God hates gays. It's like, well, why would I want to go to heaven where he is then? Just for him to hate me for all eternity. Yeah. It's like, no thanks. I'd rather go to hell where everyone's more accepting. Yeah, for sure. But yeah,
date whoever I want to in hell.
Yeah, it's definitely sounds like a lot better place.
Absolutely, I agree. But yeah, the next song is a skit, and it's called Facebook Story. It's only a minute long, but I feel like, I actually feel like this one could like warrant a discussion of its own, even though it's like super short.
Okay.
Because it's quite interesting. But yeah, it might not be like, it might not be like the longest discussion ever, but I still feel like it like kind of like feels like its own thing kind of. So yeah, whenever you're ready, let's listen to this Facebook story.
Yeah, let's go.
I was just telling that I got this girl before, and I was together since 3 years, and I was not even cheating her or what, and Facebook arrived, and she wanted me to accept her on Facebook, and I don't want it because I was like in front of her, and she told me like accept me on Facebook. It was virtual, means no sense. So I say, I'm in front of you. I don't need to accept you on Facebook. She started to be crazy. She thought that because I didn't accept her, she thought I was cheating. She told me like, it's over. I can't believe you. I said, come on, you're crazy. So like, I'm in front of you. I'm every day here in your house. But it means like it's jealousy, pure jealousy, for nothing. You know, virtual thing.
And reasons like that is why I stopped using Facebook years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's become so like toxic, and this was years ago where I think I was still in like high school when I stopped using Facebook because it was just so toxic, and like everybody had that mentality. It's like, you know, like you could be dating somebody, but if you like, you know, didn't have it as your status on Facebook, then they were like all mad about it. And you know, it's like, why do we have to have it like on Facebook in order to like actually be like quote unquote like official? It's like, it's so fucking dumb. And then like, you know, and then you have like status is like, oh, it's complicated, and then everybody's like all in your business and shit like that. And it's like, can't you just let people like be alone and live their lives and work things out on their own? You know, and and again, this was years ago. It's gotten even worse now, and it just
no, for sure.
Like everybody has to be in everybody's like business, and it's just insane. It's like social media is probably one of the worst things to ever be created, but at the same time, also like it changed the world, like how it is. Like, I mean, without social media and things like that, you know, YouTube wouldn't have like, you know, existed. Like Twitch.
Yeah, we wouldn't have met each other.
Yeah, exactly. It has its ups, you know, along with the downs, and sometimes the ups are better, you know, because it does allow like people to connect. Because I mean, you know, like we live like a good few thousand miles away from each other. So without social media and like being online, there's no way to really meet people all around the world, you know. And it's just like, you know, it has done some good things, but the toxicity of it is like is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Especially like it's even worse if it's like people you know like in person, and like then they're toxic online, and then it's like, I don't want anything to do with you in real life now because of who you are, like, and how you act online. And it's like, or people like completely different, you know, where it's like somebody can be super nice and friendly in person, then online they're talking all this like shit about you. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, if someone has a problem with me, I've always thought it's better to discuss it in person instead of going online and like you know, bitching about them, or like, you know, starting a problem online. It's like, what the fuck? It's like we literally were just like talking in person, and then you like go and do this shit. It's like, why can't you just talk in person about it?
Yeah. So like this skit is told from this French producer called Sebastian, and he recalls how like his relationship literally ended because he wouldn't accept his girlfriend on Facebook. It's insane, and like that shit like still happening today. I feel like similar stuff, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
And so and I feel like this skit I feel like it has its place on this album, because it's very much so like this whole album is like a modern statement of like how like the world is and how like relationship works today. Like I feel like this is a good insight for like older people to understand how like today's society like kind of is. Like I feel like Frank like perfectly encapsulates that, and how and like how it is living as like someone in your like early 20s today, you know?
Yeah.
And like relationships romantic or platonic, they work a lot differently today because of social media.
Yeah, like it's definitely like changed like how everyone sees things and like how everyone like acts, and it's kind of like crazy. I remember like even when I stopped using Facebook, and I think my account's still active because deactivating a Facebook account basically means you have to like sell your soul to fucking Zuckerberg. I just stopped using it or whatever, and I had like an ex, whoever, who was like questioning me of like, why are you friends with this girl on Facebook? And I'm like, I don't use Facebook. And it's like, well, they said you're friends with them. I'm like, yeah, maybe from fucking years ago when I still used it. I'm like, that's a fucking like crazy ass fucking thing. Like, just because you're friends with somebody online, some people are like, oh, are you cheating on me with them? It's like, how the fuck did you come to that conclusion? It's like, but especially like, people who are like quote unquote chronically online, like, it's not a bad thing unless like you make it a bad thing where you just get so like into it and like overthink everything.
Yeah.
Which is why I pretty much like stopped using a lot of it, or like at least online there's like what's the word, like anonymity type thing where it's like, like fun fact, my real name's not Number One Stan. My parents didn't want to name me Number. But it's just like it's so weird, and it's just, I don't know, I'll never understand. I'm glad I stopped using Facebook and things like that forever ago, because holy shit. But yeah, this next one, close to you.
Yeah, it's also really short.
Yeah.
It's so this song is like sort of Frank Ocean's take on a Stevie Wonder song. That's also a cover of another song. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this one, but yeah, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's get into it. Close to you.
I'll be honest, I wasn't devastated, but you could've held my hand through this, baby. Let my mind run underneath one chest. I run my hands through what's left, but we're getting older, baby. Don't have much longer, baby. Why am I preaching till it's quiet to this atheist? Just like mine, versions of these belong to you. After a while, they're keeping me close to you.
Interesting song.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Like kind of like, I want to say like kind of like robotic, like type sound to it, kind of like a Daft Punk type thing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So like interesting take. Did not expect it. After like hearing the other songs on the album, but short but very sweet.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so this is basically him like talking directly to to his ex-lover, and how like the relationship just like ended, and Frank feels like very confused. The line, "Why am I preaching to this choir, to this atheist," is very interesting to me, because like he's like using that as like a metaphor for him like reaching out to his like lover and being like, "Take me back," but like his lover is like not gonna respond or take him back. It's like it's over. So like he uses this metaphor as like kind of say that like he like is like preaching to someone who won't even like believe in like what he is trying to like convey, which is like really interesting to me.
Yeah, because like, you know, again, that's something I think like everyone has probably been through at least once in their life, you know, where it's like you're trying to like reach out and like either like reconnect or like keep the connection going, and the other person just, you know, doesn't want to, and it can suck. It's a shitty feeling where you're like you want to make things work and like fix things, but the other person is just over it and done with. So it's like you kind of just gotta just quit trying.
And then just like mine, versions of these belong to you. After a while, they're keeping me close to you. He's talking about the memories that they had together. How like these memories are like, you know, they are his, but they are also theirs in a way.
Yeah.
Like they are, I don't know. Because it's like, because like how is he? Because he has like really fond memories. But like, how is he supposed to like? I don't know. Like, how is he supposed to like hold on to these memories if he can't hold on to the person he had those memories with?
Yeah, it's pretty tough, and it's like very like touching because, you know, it's like you want to hold on to the memories, but sometimes you just can't because you're obviously going to think about the other person.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and if you can't have that person anymore, you know, it's like, do I want to like keep holding on to these memories or just like let them go?
Yeah.
So very very short song, but very like emotional and like thought provoking.
And then like for sure. And then like the very last line is just like me. They long to be close to you, which like wraps the whole song together perfectly. Damn, like like and a half minute long song, but it says so much. Like Frank is crazy. Like,
yeah, this album has been a journey so far. It's been like a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, but also I see that the next song on YouTube is Siegfried. But that's a wrong order.
Oh, what's the next one supposed to be?
White Ferrari.
Okay, so it goes White Ferrari, then Siegfried?
Yes.
Okay, I will put that one next. I already typed in Siegfried because I don't know why YouTube does this. Like, this is a playlist on, like, his actual channel, so I wonder whoever, like, put the playlist together, if they fucked up, they should be fired.
100%, yeah. But yeah, White Ferrari is next.
Okay, so then we will do White Ferrari and then go back to Siegfried. So if you're ready, we'll do White Ferrari.
Am I ready? I don't know. Are you ready?
I don't like how you said that. I don't think I'm ready now either. I thought White Ferrari would be like, oh, you know, like a car, everything's all happy. But the way you said, am I ready? I was like, I have second thoughts now.
Let's go with that. Everything's all happy.
Oh, okay. Now I know you're lying to me.
Let's go.
Okay, White Ferrari. Here come the tears.
Bad luck to talk on these rides. Mine on the road, your dilated eyes. Watch the clouds float, white Ferrari. Had a good time. 16, how was I supposed to know? And you know anything? I let you out at Central. I didn't care to state the plain. Kept my mouth closed. We're both so familiar. White Ferrari. Stick by me, close by me. You were fine. You were fine. As distance slow by. Left when I forgot to speak. So I text the speech, lesser speeds, Texas speed, yes. Basic takes its toll on me eventually, yes. On me eventually, yes. I care for you still and I will forever. That was my part of the deal. Honest, we got so familiar. Spending each day of the year, white Ferrari. Good times. In this life, in this life. One too many years, some tears, two eyelids on a facelift. Don't need more, you know now. Mind over matter is magic. I do magic. If you think about it, you'll spend no time. I'm sure we're taller, another dimension. You say we're small and not worth the mention. You're tired of moving, your body's aching. We could vacate, there's places to go. Clearly this isn't all that there is. Can't take what's been given, but we're so okay here, we're doing fine. Mama, naked, you dream of walls that hold us in prison. It's just a scullies, that's what they call it, and we're free to roam.
Holy fuck.
I know.
I was not ready for that.
I know.
Oh man.
Probably one of the most heartbreaking ever.
Yeah, anyway, so Siegfried's the next one in order, right? That's holy shit. I don't even know what to like say about that, but like that song's rough. Like,
I know.
I think I need to just take a minute here and like recoup my thoughts and.
No, for sure. I feel like exact same. Like every single time I hear the song, I go through the same like 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, like damn, like yeah, that definitely was the exact opposite of, happy and everything's good. Like that's
Yeah.
ooh.
Well,
I think that song just put me into depression.
yeah.
Oh man.
So and like that's kind of ironic that you said that. Like, oh, everything's good, white Ferrari, like just driving, because like that's like that's like a metaphor for like, that it used to be good,
Yeah.
and that it used to be all fun and chill. White Ferrari had a good time. Sweet 16, how was I supposed to know anything? And how like, these two souls, felt like they were meant for each other. But sadly, that's not exactly how life works. It won't stay that way forever. I care for you still, and I will forever. That was my part of the deal, honest. So, like they still think about each other all the time, even though they might not talk to each other, because they know that it doesn't work, and we don't know why exactly, but life happens, and it can split apart even the most loved ones.
Yeah.
Like anything can fucking happen, and then the fucking verse 4 might just be like the most poetically heartbreaking thing in like music ever. I'm sure we're taller in another dimension. You say we're small and not worth the mention. You're tired of moving, your body's aching. We could vacate, there's places to go. But like maybe in another life they actually were meant for each other, and that's kind of like what Frank is exploring here.
Yeah, like, things, maybe at another time or another point in life that things would have like worked out.
For them. Yeah.
But yeah, the reason why I said everything's all good and happy, normally when there's a fucking song with a car in the name, usually it's like a happy, upbeat, like club banger. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, oh, this has got to be good. And then you said, oh, and I'm like, oh no, that's not what the song's about at all. Oh my god,
and I see this white Ferrari as like in a way maybe like he may be driving this white Ferrari, and that Ferrari and the conversations he used to like hold like having it with this other individual might still like be there like rent free in his mind, and that car might like remind him of this other person, kind of like how their soul is like living within this like car, which I find like both beautiful but also like hauntingly like heartbreaking at the same time.
Yeah, I think if I had something like that, like I don't think I could like drive that car anymore because I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about all the memories and the thoughts, and I'm like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna keep this in the garage, put a cover over it, and just I don't know, just get another car or something. Oh man.
And yeah, and like how Frank tries to save the relationship by going, we could vacate, there's places to go. Clearly this isn't all that there is. he's like, hey, we should go like explore, and like we should go explore our relationship and explore ourselves, and just like clearly the other person wasn't feeling it and was like, no, it's just not gonna work out. Maybe they were moving. Like, we don't actually know why this wasn't working out, but clearly something happened between them. And the one part is trying to save it while the other already knows that, no, this isn't going to work out. There's no point in trying. While still having feelings for the other person. They just know that there's no way this is going to work.
Yeah, it's yeah, again, it's something I think, a lot of people have like, felt, and like I've definitely like, felt that and it's just like an experience that like nobody wants, but something I think everybody has to have. Like I think it's impossible to go through life without like having something like that where it's just like, like heartbreak, and it's just, I think I'm getting sick. My voice is getting a little choked up here.
Oh.
Oh man, that's why did we have to why do this album again? I can't. Like it was all like, it was like it had moments of like sadness throughout, but like overall, I was like, man, I'm really loving this album. And then we get to White Ferrari, and I'm like, I'm just contemplating like the whole like 4 minutes of that song. I'm just like thinking of like, listening to like what he's saying, and like thinking about my life, and be like, maybe I should have did things differently throughout my life, and it just gave me like an existential crisis. So it's definitely a song I'm gonna go back to a lot, but I'm gonna like fucking hate going back to it every time.
I fucking love this song so much.
Yeah, like, oh my god! Imagine listening to that song on vinyl. I don't think I could make it.
Dude.
I think I'd break down after like the first 30 seconds and be like, nope, next song.
I want this on vinyl so bad. Like, imagine how good it would sound.
Yeah, the tears will hit different.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, what a song! Like, how do you even like? Like, yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like that's like every once in a while a song comes along and like just fucking floors you, and like this is definitely one of them. Like, there are like songs, and then there are like songs that do this to you. Like, and like we've had our fair share of like hard hitting songs on this album.
Yeah.
But like sometimes like I don't know.
Yeah, this one's just fucking on like a whole nother level, and like like his voice on this one too. Like it sounds like to me like it was like a lower like tone, like tempo, like but it sounded like it fit so perfectly where it's like he's like singing it, and it sounds like it's even like hurting him just to sing it. So I can't imagine how it was for him when he like wrote this song. Like, I'm sure it took him a while, because for me, write a song like this every like couple bars, I'll be like, all right, I need to take like a fucking 20-minute break and then come back, write a few more lines, and be like, all right, I need another break. Holy shit! Like I thought the last song that it was like, that's 9.5 minutes. I was like, that's gonna be the one where it's gonna like fucking, like be the one that's like, okay, I'm gonna like have to rethink everything in my life. But then this song comes on, and the fact that it was like out of order too is like what really like throws me off as well. Like I would not have known unless you said something. You're like, oh, we had to White Ferrari first. I'm like, oh, okay. But like, goddamn, like
they fucking like masterpiece, dude. Like,
yeah, that song is Yeah, I don't know. Can I just go lay in bed and listen to the song on repeat for a couple hours and fucking cry myself to sleep? Because
Oh, it is definitely that kind of song.
oh my
Like, it is
god,
the epitome of that feeling.
man, I am like, there's only a couple songs left to be sad, but I'm so excited of top 5's gonna be.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm super excited to yours.
Yeah, like I have a feeling we're gonna have very similar songs in our top 5's again.
You think so? You think so?
I think
Okay.
so. But like, oh my god, there's only like 3 songs left,
3 songs left, yeah.
and like this album's gone by so fast, and like an hour,
Right.
that's a pretty like decent length for an album.
Yeah.
Like some of the ones we've done, you know, are around like that hour, a little shorter, a little longer, but
Yeah.
like this hour is going by fast, but it also feels like it's going on a lot longer just because of how much it makes you think.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much to this album.
Like, oh man, you know, I'm glad you suggested we do this one next, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I was like, I wish you would have told me, but hey, by the way, you're gonna feel every single emotion.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't want to spoil you of like these emotions, you know.
You know, but I mean, like, you know, a little heads up of like, hey, by the way, you might want to have your camera off for like a couple of these songs. All right, I think I'm ready to move on to Siegfried if you are.
Siegfried. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Do I need to like get some tissues before this song, or am I gonna be good?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my
Glad
god.
to see, I guess.
All right. Well, I guess we're doing Siegfried next.
Siegfried, let's go.
All right, let's get into it.
The markings on your surface, your speckled face, flood crystals hang from your ears. I couldn't gauge your fears. I can't relate to my peers. I'd rather live outside. I'd rather chip my pride than lose my mind out here. Maybe I'm a fool. And maybe I should move and settle. 2 kids in a swimming pool. I'm not brave. I'm not brave. I'm living overseas and taking in the homeless sometimes. I've been living in an idea from another man's mind. Maybe I'm a fool to settle for a place with some nice views. Maybe I should move, settle down. 2 kids in a swimming pool. I'm not brave. I'd rather live outside. I'd rather live outside. Rather go to jail. I've tried hell. stand at the other side of the This is not my life. It's just a fond farewell to a friend. It's just a fond farewell to a friend. This is not my life. It's just a fond farewell to a friend. It's not what I'm like. It's just a fond farewell. Speaking of Nirvana, it was there. Rare as the feathers on my dash from a phoenix. There with my crooked teeth and companions sleeping, yeah. Dreaming the thought that could dream about a thought that could think of the dream of the thought that could think of dreaming and getting the glimmer of God. I be dreaming and dreaming a thought that could dream about a thought that could think of dreaming a dream where I cannot. Where I cannot. Less morose and more present. Dwell on my gifts for a second. A moment. One solar flare would consume, so why not? Spin this flammable paper on the film that's my life. High flights, inhale the vapor, exhale once and think twice. Eat some shrooms, maybe have a good cry about you. See some colors, light hang glide off the moon. In the dark, in the dark, I do for you. 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 In the dark, I do for anything for you. I do anything for you.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I need a minute.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're going through.
yeah. It doesn't help too. Like when I clicked on it, the first comment I see is someone who struggles to cry when I want to. This is where I find myself. I'm like, God damn it.
Uh,
Oh my god. Oh. I don't think I'm ready for these last couple of songs. Like I don't.
yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not fucking ready. Like,
Like, especially because like it's like White Flower was first, and I'm like, okay, I was fucking sad and depressing and fucking made me think all this, but I was like, certainly there's not gonna be two songs fucking back to back of like just so thought provoking and fucking like I'm fucking at a loss for words. Like,
yeah.
but I'm like, like why, Frank? You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to do this at all. It's so weird saying his name out loud because my dad's name is Frank. So, so when I say Frank, like my first thought is like, I know. Luckily, I call him dad, but I mean, it's just, yeah, your grandpa, huh? I know. But Jesus Christ. And the fact that the next song is Godspeed, like it's usually not something that's like happy and upbeat. That's usually like, like yeah, anyway, so that was an amazing album. I don't think we need to hear the last two songs. know, we'll just call it good there at 15. You know. But oh my god. Yeah, I gotta get a drink and take a minute
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah, we're back. Had to pause it there, grab a drink, contemplate life for a little bit there. Now I'm starting to see like the album cover. You know, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be me after this video.
Yeah.
Even Puppy here is like, knows I'm sad and can hear it, and she's doing everything to cheer me up, jumping on me and crying. Like, no, Daddy, don't be sad. I'm here. How can you be sad if I am here? Yeah, I don't think I could do this video if you weren't here, Puppy. There's no way. I'd be too sad. But next up we have Godspeed.
Yeah.
That is the next song. That is the right order, right? Future of Free is the last song?
It's the last song, yes.
Okay, alright. So if you are ready, which I don't know if I will be, but we can get into Godspeed.
Let's do this.
How I do. Let go of a prayer for you. Just a sweet word. The table is prepared for you. Wishing you Godspeed, glory. There will be mountains you won't move. Still, I'll always be there for you. How I do. I let go of my claim on you. It's a free world. You look down on where you came from sometimes, but you'll have this place to call home always.
What the fuck?
How are you doing? How are you doing, Stan?
Ask me after the video and after I have a few drinks. Oh my god. You know, the fact that I think his label is called Boys Don't Cry, because in the description under each of the songs, it has like the copyright and it says Boys Don't Cry. So I think that's, I don't know if that's his label or what, but it's like, you know, you say that, but you're making it real hard, Frank Ocean.
Yeah, so basically, so Boys Don't Cry is a magazine that he released alongside this album. It works as kind of like a side to side piece to this album, basically. I actually have a quote from the magazine. And so basically, the opening letter of Boys Don't Cry, that segment is actually called Godspeed. So it's titled the same as this song. And Frank had this to say on the magazine. It's basically a reimagined part of my boyhood. Boys do cry, but I don't think I shed a tear for a good chunk of my teenage years. It's surprisingly my favorite part of life so far. Surprising to me, because the current phase is what I was asking the cosmos for when I was a kid. Maybe that part had its rough stretches too, but in my rear view mirror, it's getting small enough to convince myself it was all good. And really, though, it's still all good.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, oh my god. This 9.5 minute song, it's gonna just be upbeat, happy, you know, gonna make me laugh and smile. Like, I'm sure of it.
So basically, this last song. Also, let me just say that Godspeed is fucking incredible.
Oh my god, it is fucking.
I mean,
3 songs back to back like that is.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to do it, Frank Ocean? Like, you know, the fucking White Ferrari was like rough, and then Siegfried comes in, and then Godspeed, and I'm just like, you know, but why?
So the last song, Future of Free, is basically so like the first half is like, yeah, it's the song, and then there's like 20 or so seconds of silence, so there's nothing wrong with upload or anything. That's just how the song goes. And then I won't say exactly what happens after that. I don't want to spoil anything, but basically this isn't like a conventional song. There's like more to it than that. Kind of like how Mortal Man.
I was gonna say, I was like, so it's kind of like Mortal Man.
Yeah, no, for sure. I see similarities in the two for sure. So yeah, buckle up, Future Free.
I don't like that you told me that.
I mean, it's fucking right. It's not like it's a fucking it's a fucking ride. Like, yeah, whenever you're ready.
I don't know. That's give me like fucking an hour. Oh my god. So you ready then?
But yeah, I actually would recommend, at least for like the second segment of the song, to read the lyrics, because it can be kind of hard to like tell what they're saying.
Okay, I will bring up the lyrics then. If I can even, my brain wants to like work right now. Jesus. Okay. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay, well, I don't know if I am, but alright, let's get into it. Oh, I need to play some fucking Marvel Rivals Jeff only mode after this to fucking cheer me up. God damn. Alright, let's get into it.
Let's go.
If I was being honest, I say long as I can fuck 3 times a day and not skip a meal, I'm good. I used to work on my feet for $7 an hour. Call my mama like, mama, I ain't making minimum wage, mama. I'm on, mama, I'm on. Now I'm making 400, 600, 800K, mama. To stand on my feet, mama. Play these songs, it's therapy, mama. They paying me, mama. I should be paying them. I should be paying y'all, honest to God. I'm just a guy, I'm not a god. Sometimes I feel like I'm a god, but I'm not a god. If I was, I don't know which heaven would have me, mama. Let me run this bitch, don't run into the ground, mama. The whole galaxy. Goddamn, fuck these lanes, they don't want none. Fuck these lanes, they don't want none. Fuck these niggas. Fuck these niggas, they don't want none. Fuck these niggas. Fuck you niggas. Fuck me, if I hated on you. I'ma stick around. I'm gon' let my nuts hang. Nigga, you got some just like me, don't you? Or maybe not just like me, you know I'm Africano, Americano. And even if you have Japanese roots, run deep, family tree, throw a big shadow. Tech company, please give me immortality. I'm going rapidly, fading drastically. Yeah. I'll pull a zip down. Wet your lips first, lick the tip now. Smoke some.
I keep quiet and let you run your phone bill up. I know you love to talk. I ain't on your schedule. I ain't on no schedule. I ain't had me a job since 2009. I ain't on no sales floor. You say I'm changing up. I feel like Selena. They wanna murder a nigga. Murder me like Selena. You must ain't get the memo. I don't cut bitches no more. But your bitch my exception. Come get her out of my photo. I only got one photo. Remember when I had that Lexus? No, our friendship don't go back that far. Tyler slept on my sofa, yeah. Niggas go back that far. I ain't smoked all yet. This the last song, so I'm finna wipe that off. Tolerance is so low. Still smoke a whole gar. Menage on my birthday. Tap out on the first row. 'Cause this ain't no work day. She don't give head anyway. Cause what niggas say, that's what she tell a man. What a difference this makes. Niggas won't fight in the streets now. Shit starting to make my hands hurt. Jay hit me on the email. Should I oughta act my network? Dog, this is chess now. Now fetch, I ain't running for a nigga. Ain't ran since track meets. That's the only time I ran from a nigga. You could change this track now. Could've changed this bitch a long time ago. No, ain't, no, and no. Shout out to Holly Grove. I'm from that 7th though. Twins, no, and Lance, no. Mark, no, and Matt, no. Shit went 180 on me. Please run that back though.
You say some shit about me, tell real story. The second time Jerron was there, nigga, oh God, he grabbed me and drugged me, and another nigga tried to Jerron told me you got your ass arrested too. Yeah, because the nigga tried to boom me in my face. I had AD in a headlock. First time I saw I just nigga like
Make sure you speak up.
Okay.
What's your name?
Ryan.
Yo, hey, be quiet. What's your name? What do you do? What's your first memory?
The first word I learned to say, or that I ever said.
What's the most amazing thing you've ever witnessed? You're not doing naked on this one. You're not doing naked on this one. Alright. What 3 superpowers do you wish you had? Wait, my bad. Hey, say it again. Just say it loud. What's your name? Maybe we can get a little bit. A little bit.
I can sleep without like being dead, but forever at the same time.
Yo, what's the your dog? Stop. What you mean, bro? Stop. Any secret talents?
I don't think so. I'm pretty open about everything I do.
Talents. I can play the theremin.
Only my brother.
Probably Tyler. His life seems really awesome. No, actually, no. Fuck him. Dill, because he doesn't have to do anything at all. Just sits inside his house.
What's your name?
Sage Alcessor.
What do you do?
I play soccer. And I go to school. I want to be better at skating.
It's probably jump off something really high. Super high. Try to land on handstands.
Alright, that's it.
Spend a couple hours with my family, and I go out and just do everything that I ever thought about trying.
No, just about everything that you can do.
That's it. How far is a light year? How far is a light year?
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Damn. Hey, props to Tyler though. He talked about Tyler a couple times.
Yeah,
He used to
yeah.
sleep on his couch and stuff, you know, and it's like, yeah, they've been friends for years and years and stuff, but it's like, oh my god.
Also,
are you ready for your top 5 so I can stop being so depressed?
I wanted to point out something in the interview part of the song. So they asked Sage, what's the worst thing about being you? And Sage said being Drake. So like basically he has like really like bushy eyebrows, and so people mistake him for Drake like all the time. And so he's like, that's the worst thing about me is people think I'm Drake, which is so funny.
That's pretty good.
That's so good. But yeah, no, this song hits fucking hard. Like,
yeah, like that silence. Even though you told me it was like happening, it felt so long, and I'm like, oh man, this makes it rough. But
yeah, there's a lot like you could talk about this song alone for like an hour.
Yeah, what a fucking final song! Like Jesus.
Yeah. I think one of when they're talking when he's talking about Tupac, they're trying to find Tupac. Don't let him find Tupac. He evade the press. He escaped the stress. Like that whole part of the song is so like beautiful, like beautifully produced, and like how like yeah like so yeah basically like these conspiracy theorists have for years talked about how like Tupac is like still alive, and Frank is like kind of like channeling that, and he's like, okay, so even if Tupac is still alive, then like leave him the fuck alone.
But he is like, alive. He and Biggie are just living their best life. Yeah, chilling like the Bahamas. I just saw them like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's like if that's the case, then like just leave them be. Like let him like live his life. And I feel like that's kind of like that's he's kind of like in a way he's kind of using that as like a metaphor for like himself, and how like because I told you this, like Frank is not a very like outspoken person. He doesn't do interviews like ever, and he doesn't show his face at like any festivals or like any awards shows basically ever, and that's because he's just trying to enjoy his life in between making music. And like to him, that's still the most important thing. It's not his job or his accolades, but more so just living. And I feel like that kind of like sums it up.
That's another reason why he has his face covered then in the album cover.
Yeah.
But oh man. That was
and then the interview, and so he's like in the first part he's basically like talking about his fame and how he like how other people see like this Frank Ocean as like a god, and how he's like in reality he's just like a regular person just trying to get by. But how he can still feel that impact of like I actually have like a lot of power, and like that feels so like foreign to him, because just like like not even a decade ago he was like still like making minimum wage and like just trying to survive, and now he's making so much money that like he can't even like fathom it. And
yeah,
I like that.
I like that whole conversation with his mom, where like being like, Mama, I ain't making minimum wage, Mama. And then now he's like, oh, now I'm making 400, 600, 800K, Mama. Like that's gotta be a good feeling. Like his mom's gotta be like so proud of him.
Yeah, absolutely. And he can finally like repay his mom for everything she has done for him. Yeah, I can't even imagine having that much money.
Yeah,
And
that
how
would
like
be.
how like you basically can do whatever you want to, and you can own whatever you want to, and you like, and like the thing is, like, it probably feels good, but also like you won't have any like aspirations left. There's no like, oh, I can save up for this and that. Like, no, you can buy whatever the fuck you want to. You can go wherever the fuck you want. You can do literally whatever you want to for like the rest of your life with that kind of money. And it's like I don't know if I want that, to be honest.
Yeah, it'd be way different. But I mean,
Yeah.
going from
Yeah,
making
I mean,
minimum wage and being on your feet to making like 800K to be on your feet, like I'd rather make the 800K. I gotta stay on my feet
Yeah,
all
but
day, you know.
yeah, but also I don't. Yeah, but also like I don't know how it is like being there in that position. It must be like, yeah, I don't know. Like it's to me, like I am happy just like, like living or whatever.
Yeah.
Like because like that sounds like a completely different life. Like I can't even fathom how that must feel, and
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know if I
like
want.
being big and
Like,
famous and
yeah,
everybody knows you've got money and people are just want to get close to you and like because you have money. And
yeah,
like that's the thing that sucks too, is like, once you're big and famous, it's like who's your friend actually cares about you and who's just pretending.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
know?
Like you can't even tell what's fake or real anymore. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that, to be honest.
Yeah, like when you talk
Um,
about like, Tyler and stuff, it's like, yeah, I believe they're actual
Yeah.
friends because they both started, with like nothing, Tyler sleeping on his couch because he didn't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Yeah.
they both came up and are like living their best life. So I'm sure they're like gonna be friends for like ever because it's like,
Yeah, absolutely.
like they went through like, similar stuff of being like unknown to now being like fucking huge stars and things like that. But yeah, I couldn't imagine. It'd be fucking yeah. Yeah,
And then
it'd be crazy.
yeah, and then the second part, the interview, it's so much harder now than it did than it like than it even did on release because yeah, I told you this already that his brother passed away, Ryan.
Yeah.
So to hear like Ryan
Oh, that
and
was
all
his
these other
brother's
people,
name?
but yeah,
Oh,
Ryan Bro
fuck.
is his brother. And
That's
so to hear Ryan speak about all his aspirations in life, and like, to have that here is like in one way like super beautiful to like have this established memory of him for like everyone, Frank included, to look back on and be like, and to like remember him, but also for him to like be this like really like energetic and like aspirational person, and to like love his brother and to being loved by his brother and everyone around him, to then only a few years later pass away before his life has even begun, is so heartbreaking.
yeah.
And to like hear that in this song, just like, yeah, like I don't even know what to say. Like I know, like, no one could have predicted what was gonna happen, but like that makes this song hit even harder for me,
Yeah.
knowing that happened.
Yeah, like life can come at you fast. Like you never know what's gonna happen the next day.
I feel like but like in a way it almost makes this part of the song even better, and I don't know if that's like a weird thing to say, but like to me this feels like Frank just like being grateful for where he is, despite not pleasing everyone close to him, maybe not like pleasing himself, you know, always, but just like for him to just remember his friends and family in this way, and just like being grateful for where he is and those who are around him, is just like beautiful to me, and is like the perfect way to end off this album.
Yeah. And also, like, you know, preserves like his memory, and
Yeah.
so he's like,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
like, even though he's gone, like, he'll still live on because of it, like in the song. So it's heartbreaking.
It really is. But it's also like, yeah, I feel like it's a really like beautiful way to end the album, and it kind of feels hopeful in a way. Like maybe not as much after hearing what happened to his brother, but like in theory, it's like a really powerful and like beautiful and kind of hopeful ending to this beautiful story. Yeah, I love this song. I think it's amazing. I think it's a perfect send off for this album. But I hope this isn't the last song we'll hear from Frank.
Yeah,
like,
considering like I know he's talking about like, you know, for the album, but the line this is the last song. Yeah, for the album, but the fact that he hasn't made new music in, you know, almost a decade. It like hits different because it's like, damn.
Yeah. But I also like I can't even imagine how it must feel to like lose someone that close, like your fucking younger sibling.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So like, I can't see why he hasn't made any more music, because that must be like, I mean, yeah, I'm not even gonna speak on that because I don't know how it feels. Like I can't even imagine. So
Yeah.
I don't blame him for not making new music.
Yeah,
at the same time,
I don't know what I would do.
I hope that whenever he feels better, whenever he wants to, I really hope he does make new music, because I feel like Frank is one of the best working today, like pretty easily. I love this album to death. I think it's a masterpiece. I don't think I'm ever gonna grow tired of this album. I think it's fucking perfect.
Yeah. Like there were on some of the songs there are like comments and stuff that are like, you know, like a month or so ago that is posted. And it's like,
yeah,
you know, having songs from like, you know, 7 years on YouTube and people are still commenting fairly recently.
Yeah.
Just goes to show of like, you know, how powerful like people find music and find the songs.
Yeah.
Or it's like almost a decade later, people are still going back and listening to it.
Yeah.
And talking about it. Like, god damn.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So top 5 time.
Yeah, like this one's tough, like real tough.
This one is really, really tough. I agree.
Like
this might be the toughest one. Like I feel like I'm saying this every single time, but I actually feel like this might be the toughest one to rank.
Yeah, like it's, you know, I thought I knew, and then like those last like 4 songs, I'm like damn. So I think I'm ready.
Okay, give me a second. I need to. This is so hard. Yeah, this is super hard because I could literally go like anywhere with this.
I know.
So I think I know my 1, 2, 3, and 4. But choosing the 5th one is so fucking hard because I don't want to leave some of these songs out.
Yeah, I know. Like it's pretty tough. Like I think I'm confident with my list, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, my number 5 is like a toss up. I could go literally any song of this album for my number 5. So yeah, I'm just gonna go this one. Okay, I think I'm done.
Okay.
But again, I love every single song on this album. There's not a song I don't love. Even the skits are fucking great. Like
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, I like all of these songs I love to death, but yeah, these are the 5 that to me right now speak to me the most, I guess. But yeah, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Solo.
Okay, cool.
Flash Solo reprise.
Okay, fire. Yeah. I'll allow it, yeah.
I feel putting those together would have been like an amazing song, but I get why.
Yeah.
Andre had like his own like separate version of it. But like even just the bass solo song, it's just so like deep and thought provoking, and like all the songs on my top 5, it's like all things. Well, most of the songs on my top 5 are things like I've experienced and like felt like firsthand.
Yeah.
Like this album, fucking, I think might be the strongest resonating with me.
Yeah.
Just because of like how deep the songs get and like all the things they go into.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just I'm gonna have to go Solo. Like just
that's
the
an amazing
beat
song.
and like the melody of it, and like his voice on that track, it's just so like soothing and like fitting, and it just works. I mean, it
is incredible.
Yeah. What's your number 5?
My number 5. So again, like I could go literally. So honorable mentions. Nikes, I think, is a perfect opener. Pink and White, I think, is fucking amazing, and that is the most popular. It is the most streamed song off of the album, and I can totally see why. It's fucking incredible. Nights, absolutely amazing. I almost went Nights because it just spoke to me like on a whole other level this time around, and that beat switch just always fucking gets me.
Yeah.
But I went with Ivy. for my number 5.
Good pick. Good pick.
It's fucking incredible. I don't even know what to say anymore. I already spoke on it, but like it's just heartbreaking and beautiful at the same time. And like the line you ain't a kid no more, we'll never be those kids again, just lives like a friend, like rent free in my head.
Yeah.
Because it's so real, but like goddamn Frank, like oh. So yeah, I can definitely relate to that song. Yeah, it's great. I love it to bits. What's your number 4?
Self-Control.
Fire.
Yeah.
Absolutely fire pick.
Like I talked about it a lot after the song was done, obviously, but it just it's so like real, where it just being in love with somebody and caring about somebody so much that you just lose like self-control, and you just want to do everything like make it work, even if like you feel deep down it's not going to, but you don't want to give that up.
Yeah.
And it just and it hurts being on like both sides of it, where it's just like you're in love with somebody but they're not in love with you anymore, but you don't want to let them go, and then also like knowing that you're no longer in love with this person, and they want to keep you, but like you just can't stay for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So it's like like even if they're both still in love, for some reason it doesn't work out, you just gotta let it go. and it's hard. It's rough.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's such a great song.
Yeah.
Love it.
So what is your number 4?
My number 4 is Godspeed. Yeah, it's absolutely like that build up at the beginning. It's like such a beautiful melody, such a beautiful beat, and then the first line, "I will always love you," I think sums up the entire track. Let go of a prayer for you. There'll be mountains you want to move. Still, I'll always be there for you. Like, there's so many quotables on here that, like, again, lives fucking rent-free in my head. Like, the writing on this album is some of the best I've ever seen on a record. Like, it's so, like, beautiful, but also, like, heartbreaking at the same time. It's so real. I think that's the best way to put it, to be honest, for, like, any track on this album. It's just so real and, like, honest. Frank is being so honest in this, and I love it, but also it fucking hurts because I can see myself in, like, everything that he talks about, and how, like, yeah, this is yet another heartbreak song, which is, like, an ongoing theme on this album.
Oh, it is. I couldn't tell.
But yeah, but this one is different from the others because it's like, yeah, it's a breakup song, but in a respectful manner.
Yeah.
It's him basically saying, like, yeah, I still love you. This, maybe not in the same way I once did, but I will still always be here for you. But yeah, take care. And, like, fuck, that hits so hard because.
Yeah.
Always love you until the time we die. And it's like the fact that, like, people that break up can still, like, care for one another and, like, still think about each other. Just like that, just that thought just destroys me. That, like, that happens, and, like, it's beautiful in a way because it doesn't always have to be toxic.
Yeah.
You don't always have to, like, hate your exes, but it's like, I don't know. That just hits hard for me.
Yeah.
But fucking beautiful song. I love it.
Definitely.
What's your number 3?
Godspeed.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. First song in common.
Like all the same reasons you had, where it's just like, it's such a beautiful, like, song, and it's just like, it makes you think, and it's just, yeah, like, for everything you said about it is, like, resonated with me, like, so well.
Yeah.
Hearing that song, where I'm just like, knew immediately, like, even partway through, I'm like, yeah, this is top 5.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like you said, like, it, like, not every breakup song has to be, about, like, hating the other person or being mad at them.
Wow.
Like, even if you break up, you can still, like, care about somebody, but it just, for whatever reason, doesn't work. And it's just, it's so touching, and it's, I think I'm getting sick. I'm getting a little choked up here. My throat's getting a little dry. So what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Solo.
Nice.
Yeah, and if I could also include Reprise, then I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this song is just incredible. I can see myself in a lot of this. What Frank is talking about, and yeah, I feel like this has some of the best writing on the album as well. Like there's so many like there like his wordplay and his like all the metaphors, and like he doesn't just state things in a straightforward manner, but he does it in a way that makes you think. Like what you said on Godspeed, and on Solo, there's this line. Like the entire chorus is incredible, but there's this one line. There's a bull and a matador dueling in the sky, and like that to me is just like wow, like the imagery on this track, the things that like it makes me visualize is just incredible. And how like he's talking about this bull and a matador as like a metaphor for like the warfare going on in his head. And how like he's so conflicted on the world, and how like I don't know, it's just incredible, an incredible song. It just like
Yeah.
it just makes me fucking like yeah, it just makes me like float. It's fucking heavenly.
Yeah, and like the melody and everything on the song too is just fucking incredible.
Yeah. Incredible. Okay, we're down to the top 2.
Yeah. So my 1 and 2, like it was pretty close. So like it could they pretty much could like be swapped.
Very interesting.
Like yeah, it was, and like I didn't want to cut pretty much any of these songs out of the top 5. But my number 2 is Future of Free.
Oh wow. Very cool.
Yeah. Like the opening, like the whole song itself, like even if like it was just the first like, 4 minutes or so of like the actual like singing like the lyrics, was like so powerful, but then having like the stuff at the end and like reminiscing on life and all that just adds so much more to it.
I totally agree.
Like again, it has like that Mortal Man vibes where it's like, a lot of people probably wouldn't go back to Mortal Man and listen to the whole thing, but I sure do, because it's just it adds so much more to it. And like this is the same, so like a lot of people probably don't go back once the singing's over. They probably, and like it goes silent, and they probably just go to the next song, but it's like it adds so much to it. And like the beginning part, where like he's talking about like working for like minimum wage and talking to his mom, and then calls her again saying, hey, now I've made it. Like, it makes me so happy that people like pursue their dreams and the goals, and they like make it. They like they follow through and they like get it. So it's like, like I might not ever meet Frank Ocean, and and he probably won't ever know who I am, but I'm happy for him. Like I said this before with Danny, like Danny getting clean, like I'm so proud and happy for him, and of him and stuff. And this is like the same vibes where it's just, and like I really hope this is not his last song either. Like,
no.
Like first listen to Frank Ocean and fucking like incredible. Like I can't remember when you did it, but you had like your list of like your like top artists, and I didn't know who Frank Ocean was, and I was so surprised. I was like, really? But now I get it. Now I understand. Like I saw the picture you had of him, and it was Frank Ocean, and I'm thinking like, who's Frank Ocean? And you're like, he's like one of the best artists ever. And I was like, is he though? And now hearing this album, I'm like, okay, you're right. Like that's my bad for questioning. You haven't had a bad take yet, or a bad album yet that we've done. And
thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, powerful song, beautiful song.
So good.
And it's just like those last like 4 songs, like back to back to back to back, so thought provoking and deep, and like makes you feel and think so much that honestly it should be illegal to have those 4 songs in that order together, because
totally.
It's too much. It's too much all at once. And if we didn't stop and talk about it and just hearing them like one after the other, it'd probably be even like harder to do, because then you're just listening to it the whole way through and not taking a break, and it's like, goddamn, I probably would have had an emotional breakdown, more so than I did. What is your number 2?
So let me first say that I agree with everything you said on Future of Free, and I wanted to include it so bad. But yeah, so like the thing is like that song hits me like fucking hard. Like that song makes me want to cry like every single time I hear it. At the same time, I don't go back to like. Look, I do go back to it, and like most times when I listen to like any songs of Blond, I do the whole album. So like but like I don't, but like I wouldn't say I go back to it as much as Ivy, Godspeed, Solo, or my top 2 picks. But again, like I could have gone like any way with like my number 5 pick, for example. Like that is literally a toss up. If I could like tie Ivy with like all the other songs, then I would, but I can't do that, unfortunately. So yeah, I fucking love Future Free. So like I just want you to know that I love that song as well. And but I just love all of these songs so much. It's like, it feels like I'm choosing between my own children,
Yeah.
And
Like
it's fucking
the
painful.
whole album is just like,
Yeah.
It's like you're like watching like a movie, and it's just
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah.
with like how thought provoking, like deep, and like the imagery that it has. Like it's just so crazy. Like like not a lot of like artists and albums can do that, where like you're literally like picturing everything as it's like being said, and like how it's being said, and the emotions that go into it. But this album fucking sure did. So what is your number 2?
My number 2 is Self Control.
Nice.
It is. Yeah, I don't like this song is. Yeah, like I don't even know how to talk about this song, because it is an absolute monster of a song. Like production wise, like I can't think of a song that like sounds better than this. Like it's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
Oh, trust me, it was in my top 5 too, so I get it.
Yeah, it's yeah, this song is wow. I fucking love it.
Kind of call it when I said I think our top 5s are gonna be very similar.
Yeah. Yeah. The writing on this, like the emotions, the features are incredible as well. I love Young Lean's presence on this.
Yeah.
He's not on the song a lot, but it's just like having more people, it kind of feels like like to me it kind of feels like Young Lean takes on like kind of impersonates this lover in a way. And to me that worked like really well. You got Place for Me. It's nothing. Yeah. Yeah, this song, yeah, I've talked about this already, and if I talk about it any further, I feel like I'm gonna cry.
It's a beautiful song.
That whole outro part, that whole outro part is still like probably like the best thing in music. Like, yeah, like the fucking like loop in the vocals. It, how you said that it sounds like a choir kind of. It's so like heavenly and beautiful, and how like it's just so good. Like I'm speechless.
Yeah. Like I was gonna say too, and then I kind of forgot till you like brought it up when you were talking about the features. I'm surprised like how little features there are on this album.
I mean, there are quite a lot of them though.
Are there?
Maybe not. But I feel like the ones we do get are like
obviously Solo Reprise, is just Andre. There was like the Beyonce like backup vocals and stuff. A lot of it sounded like it was just Frank. I know, puppy. I know.
I guess so. I guess you're right. Yeah. But I feel like the features that are on here are like they are so good and like have like a huge presence. yeah, I guess most of this is Frank, which makes sense because, well, it's like about him and his experiences growing up. Which I do like, but I do really love the features that are on
all the
here.
features were amazing and incredible.
Yeah.
But are you ready to reveal our number ones?
I'm pretty sure these are the same.
I'm thinking the same thing too.
Yeah. Do you want to say it on 3?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. White Ferrari.
White Ferrari. Yeah.
Oh man, like I can usually tell like where our like lists are going based on like how much we talk about each track, and like like if we talk about a track for like 5-10 minutes, I'm like okay, that's gonna be like in our top 5, maybe just a different order. But like this song, like I felt we didn't say much, but there wasn't like we talked about it and like went into it a bit, but it's just how we talked about it and like the silence afterwards.
Yeah, the silence
was so loud.
I know.
I'm just like yep, I think we've got the same number one. Like as soon as I heard that, I put it in my number one spot, and then like I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, there's still a few songs to go, but like they're all great because I mean like 4 or 3 of the 4 final songs are in my top 5, and same with yours. Except Future or Free, my bad. So, but 3 of the 4 last songs were in my top 5.
Such a strong like closing.
And like White Ferrari is just like especially when I'm like, oh, it's gonna be all it's a happy song, and you're like, oh
and like like I mean that's kind of what the title like is insinuating. Like that's kind of what like he wants us to believe with his song.
Yeah.
And like I can't think of a song that feels like more nostalgic than this one. And it's not even that I grew up with this song. Like this came out in 2016. Like I was not like like I didn't hear this when I was like 4 years old or whatever. But it still feels so nostalgic. And I think it's it's the way it's told. Like I don't know, does this feel like did this make you feel nostalgic in any way?
I get what you mean. Like it just has like that tone of it where it just like, and like on the first listen I was getting like that feeling where it's like I'm like like I feel like I like have been hearing the song for years. Like it like the way it just like hit and everything about the song, where it's just and then like the song ends and it's like I don't want it to end. I wanna just like it to keep going. Like it could have been 40 minutes and I would have been like, well, let's listen to it again.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a pretty song.
Yeah.
But it's also such a heartbreaking song.
Yeah, it's
like it's like that balance that just makes it so good.
Yeah. It's a beautifully tragic song.
It is, yeah. It is like right up there with Gone Gone Thank You for me as like the most like beautiful and best like breakup song I've ever heard.
Like when I was like seeing like the track list and like the length, I was thinking that Future or Free was gonna like be that just because of the length. But yeah, White Ferrari just like especially because I wasn't like that. All these songs were like had like some ups and downs and like sad thoughts. But White Ferrari was like the one that like really like fucking like I had to like take a bit because I was like I don't think I'm ready for the next song. And the fact that on the fucking playlist that it's not even the right order. I can't remember what other album we did where there was a song that was not in the right order. But
yeah, I can't remember either.
But yeah, it's Yeah, White Ferrari is just like if I ever see a Ferrari now, like that's like that song's gonna just flood back in my head. It's gonna be like the Ratatouille meme.
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna hit me, and I'm like, oh, you know, but oh man,
Such a powerful song. It is truly like one of a kind. It is like, like there will always be those kind of tracks for me that like there are 10 out of 10 songs, and then there are 11 out of 10 songs, and this is one of them. It's like an any 20 for me, or like Gone Thank You. Like the album can be like already perfect, but there's like sometimes there's this one song that still manages to stand out.
Yeah.
And for me, this is that kind of song.
Yeah, like I was when we were talking earlier, like you did your like top 15 albums of the year, and I was thinking about doing something with like just songs. And I would do like one song per artist, so that way there's not a lot of repeats. And yeah, this would definitely be like the Frank Ocean song that I would pick.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just like easily. And now it's gonna be like in my mix. So if I'm listening to music at work and this song comes on, I'll probably have an emotional breakdown.
Oh.
Because they're like just start up, and I'm like, oh no. Like it's it fucking had me like choking up a bit and like almost brought me to tears, but still haven't cried on camera yet again. So, but yeah, it's.
I'm so glad you like this album.
Yeah, because I know you were saying like before, like last week, when I gave the Estate Sale a 10 out of 10, and you were like, okay, we got to change up the album order, because you were saying you're worried. You're like, it's either gonna like if it clicks, it's really gonna click, or it's not, and you're gonna hate it. And what would you say? Would you say it clicked, or would you say that I hated it?
It definitely clicked for you, right?
You would, yeah, you're right. You wouldn't be wrong.
Hell yeah.
So, because whenever
what is your rating?
Because like I like. Well, now I'm listening like more artists, obviously, because Joy has been like, hey, let me put you on to some more music, and but whenever we did like a new artist, like same with like Peggy, never heard Peggy before, and you're like, dude, how's your duty pay? And then after that, we did one of his albums, and I'm like, damn, he's fucking really good. And same with Tyler, never heard Tyler before. We did his Igor we did first, and I'm like, damn, I can't believe I've not listened to Tyler before now. And Frank Ocean's the same thing, like new artist, but it's like, goddamn, So what would you rate this album?
It's an easy 10. Like this is one of my favorite albums all time, let alone from the last decade.
Yeah.
It was in my top 5 of the decade, 2010s decade. And yeah, this is an album I consistently come back to. White Ferrari is like one of my absolute favorite songs of all time. Like if I had like a top 30 list, this would be on there. And there's a lot of fucking songs. I have heard a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Like just last year, I heard like 1,000 songs, like 1,000 new songs.
Ah, damn.
Spotify said.
I probably heard like probably a little more than 100, because I think this is the 10th album we've done.
Probably more than that, to be honest, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably like 200, because each album has had at least 15 songs. And then I've listened to albums on my own, Brad and all those banger albums. But yeah, I think this is number 10.
Mm-hmm.
And
so this is an absolute masterpiece to me. This is easy 10. Like almost all the songs are like 10 out of 10 for me. So yeah, what do you rate this album? Is it another 10? Is it another?
You're not gonna believe this, but
Oh my god! Oh my god!
it's a fucking masterpiece. It's
holy shit! Let's go.
It's it's like I'm honestly like like surprised. Like ever since the first 10 out of 10, and you're like, okay, I got to keep this streak going, and like so far you are 4 10 out of 10 albums in a row.
That's insane. That's like unheard of.
Like
that's crazy.
Like god
okay,
damn.
Holy fucking shit! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Okay, but what? Okay, but okay. I don't know what to pull out now because we have to keep this up. I haven't. Fuck. Like, fuck. I gotta pull out something just as good as Blonde. How do I even do that?
I think this is our 11th album we've done.
11th. Cool.
I think so. I'm gonna recount here.
Fuck, man. Yeah, there's gonna be like it's gonna be a sad day when you give like the next supposedly 10 out of 10 album like a 9 or something, or 9.5. Like that's gonna be a fucking sad day because then we're going back to like just a regular schedule. Like I wanna keep this up so bad.
This is the
honestly how long I can go with this.
11th album we've done. And funny enough, it's actually the 40th video we've done together.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah. 38 got published because the Bring Me in the Horizon ones are blocked.
Oh yeah.
So exactly, because those songs are great. But yeah, 40 videos, 11th album, 4 10 out of 10s in a row. Like damn.
I honestly don't know what to do for next week.
Well, next week, next Sunday is my birthday. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, well,
the 29th.
We can record a video then, I assume. On your birthday.
Yeah, like.
So next week then? Next year?
Oh, we can still do a video next week. I don't plan on doing anything for our birthday. No, I don't. Luckily, I actually get the day out. This is the first time since I've worked at my job now where I actually don't have to work on my birthday.
Oh hell yeah!
I know, but
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I have to think about this. What our next album is gonna be.
I think I kind of have an idea for an album that I want to do.
Yeah.
Since it's my birthday.
Okay, which one?
I want to do Revival with you.
Okay. Okay.
Because you said you would go back and listen to it, and I feel like you haven't.
I don't want to. Since it's your birthday, then dude, it's so long as well. It's like an hour and 17 minutes, but yeah, sure. Since it's your
really
birthday.
that long? Goddamn, like it's
an
a
hour
journey.
and 17 minutes. Fuck me. Okay.
Like we're listening to all these artists that like are getting like deep in their emotions and everything like that, and fucking there quite a few of the songs on that album. Fucking M pulls out his emotions, and everybody hated him for it, and then he got angry again.
Oh yeah, there's a fucking Ed Sheeran feature. Jesus Christ.
He's in a few songs Ed Sheeran now, but yeah, that one is also one that's fucking thought provoking, and people are still theorizing about like that song and like the meaning behind it, and if it's actually happened or not.
Okay, but okay. I mean, we can do this if you want to, and I am gonna like try and keep an open mind to this album. But I don't want to. I don't want to like make you feel bad either. I don't want to like roast this album to bits.
I mean, I don't. When was the last time you heard the album or songs off the album?
I mean, I have heard the Ed Sheeran song because that one's like really popular. I've heard that one like pretty recently. But yeah, I haven't gone back and re-listened to it since it released. I just wasn't a fan at all. Yeah, I mean, sure. Since it's your birthday, you can
You
choose
weren't a fan of
whatever.
Eminem actually,
Huh?
being emotional.
It's just the album doesn't sound good.
2017, Jesus Christ.
The album doesn't sound good, but
I think you're crazy. It's not my favorite Eminem album,
it's fucking ass.
but it's no. The songs that I love on there are enough reason for me to go back to it.
Is it a 10 out of 10?
I won't spoil nothing.
Huh?
I won't spoil nothing.
Okay, but like, if it isn't a 10, does that mean the streak is over?
No, because it's my suggestion, not yours.
Okay. So I get 2 weeks to decide on my album.
Yep.
My next.
Yeah, and
okay.
this,
but like, the thing is,
there might only be a couple, weeks left that we do this, because unless we do one the day I arrive, when I come see you.
The day you arrive, Jesus.
Well, because it would be a Sunday. I fly out Saturday, but time zone change.
What time do you arrive?
I think it's like early afternoonish. I arrive.
Okay. Yeah, you'd have to like check in and stuff, and you're probably gonna be like really tired.
Nah, I sleep on flights.
So we probably. Oh, you do?
Of course, on like a 10-hour flight. And what else am I gonna do?
I just have a hard time sleeping at the plane.
No, plus if you're going to that many different time zones, sleeping on the way there and back is good for like the jet lag.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But yeah, this was an incredible album.
I'm so happy you gave it. Holy shit.
I'm glad it clicked with me as much as it did, because you were worried. Like, you did the same thing with Veteran, where you're like, I don't know if you're gonna like it or if it's gonna click with you, but it did. And this album did the same thing.
You have good taste. Confirmed.
Yeah, like especially after just the first couple songs. I think it was like I really liked all the songs. Nike's was a great opener. Ivy was very thought-provoking and deep. That was almost in my top 5 too. But the second half of the album, I was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like after like Pink and White, I think, that I was like, yeah, this album's a banger, and I'm loving it.
Yeah. White Ferrari, man, that song.
Yeah, that's. Man.
I'm so happy that's your number 1 too. Like,
I know, like
so
our top 5s, like lately have been very similar. Again, 4.
we had 4 similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it's been like that for the past couple albums.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. Any final thoughts?
Listen to Blond by Frank Ocean if you haven't.
Yeah.
It is simply incredible. Yeah.
Maybe our love for this album and for Frank Ocean, when this video releases, maybe for some reason he'll see it and hear it and be like, you know what, I'm gonna make another album.
I mean, hopefully he's working on one and has been.
That would be great. But
yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Joy, as always, thank you for being here for the 40th video of ours. That's crazy, considering we only started doing these like early this year.
Yeah, that's crazy. And also, everyone, Merry Christmas if you're celebrating.
Have a Merry Christmas and an early Happy New Year. Yeah, we started doing these in August. So really, it's only been a few months, and we've already done like 40.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, until next time, we'll see you all then. Bye.
Bye.